lot of excitement in the air this morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big day. We're holding a press conference in 2.5 hours to announce my candidacy as governor of New York State. All of the newspapers anxiously awaiting my remarks. Today I will underline why I am running for governor. I will be introduced by... I'll be introduced to the media by Carol Alt, Ron Greshner, and Fafafoni.
Some people out there are asking, why would you start with a smaller office?
What do you mean? Nah, not interested. I need real clout. So you see, there's over 5,000 campaign buttons already. Howard Stern for governor. I might go out on the street and hand out a few.
I saw some of those straw hats, so your hat is ready to be thrown into the ring?
Yes, it is.
Do we have a ring?
I'll get one. Hey, let me take a break and tell you everything that's going on, Robin. I'm quite excited about it. I was up...
So you're everywhere, national news.
Robin, I was up all night writing my remarks, my speech on a brown paper bag, much like Lincoln did.
You don't have a speechwriter?
No, and that's one of the things I refer to in my speech. I say, I stand before you without a speechwriter, without a campaign manager, without a fancy publicist. I stand...
Dan Cloris, he's not a fancy publicist.
You've met him. I stand before you. Wait till you hear my new campaign slogan. I'm going to be unveiling it at 8:30 to the press. Fantastic.
You thought of this at night? It must be a mess.
Yeah, I know. I was tired. But I'm very excited about the new campaign. I'll read you.
That everybody is. You know what? I think that there's going to be increased voter registration.
I have electrified the electoral process.
Yes, this state election this time around is going to be very, very exciting. People are going to be involved.
Yep. At first, Cuomo wouldn't comment, and then finally he commented. I'll read you some of the articles and stuff in a minute. It's all front-page news that I'm running for governor, and also it was all over the news last night. I'll be playing you all the clips for people who didn't hear it. For people who haven't seen the papers.
Well, it's also in USA Today.
It is?
So nationally, you are...
Robin, I will need...
running for governor.
I don't get it.
How did this happen?
How did this happen?
Did I write that?
Robin, I'm going to take a little break here, and we'll come back, and I'll tell you everything that's going on. It's going to be an exciting program today. If you usually...
What time is the press conference?
8:30 promptly. I will run my office with an iron fist.
So everything will be going off as scheduled?
Of course, unless we have commercials.
Like President Clinton?
That's right. Everything... Well, is President Clinton...
perpetually late?
No, I will not be late. That's one thing I'm a stickler about. If anything, as your governor, I'll be on time. So much going on with my announcing for governor today that
Are you overwhelmed?
Yeah, I almost forgot that Dominic Barber told me that Joey Buttafuoco is getting out of prison this morning. I was going to ask Dominic to do me a little favor.
And?
Hey, Dominic, you're going to have a lot of the press around you today, aren't you?
Yes. Good morning, Robin. Good morning, Howard.
Now, what time does Buttafuoco get out of prison?
Joey will get out of jail around 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Will you be there?
Yeah, of course.
Are you going to instruct Joey to say that he's glad he got out of prison in time so he can vote for Howard Stern for governor?
Well, I'll tell you.
Can he vote?
Can he vote?
Last night, at my office building, someone dropped off the first banner.
Oh, good.
Vote for Stern.
Oh, seriously? Is it one of our official banners?
Yes. The first one, someone made it already. And someone put a sign up on Carl Place and Glen Cove Road. They spray painted a sign over someone's commercial.
Yeah.
Vote for Howard. So it is started up.
Yeah, well, we have a beautiful campaign, but I wish I had gotten you a few buttons to wear on TV today with Joey.
Joey could have been wearing a big button.
Yeah.
Well, where is Stuttering John? He's supposed to be out there. Maybe he has him with him.
The Stuttering John will be at your press conference.
Right.
He hasn't hit here.
Yeah.
Did he take any with him?
Probably not. He's very stupid.
Well, they weren't made.
Yeah, they weren't made last night. They just got here this morning. They're very snazzy, actually. I'd like the public to see it. So anyway, but he could. Would you mind if he came out and said the reason I'm glad I'm out is so I can vote for Howard Stern for governor? Or
I see no problem with that at all.
Really?
I don't know. Can he really vote?
Hey, are you allowed to vote after you've been to jail?
We'll check it out. I can certainly vote.
No, I know you can. There's a question whether Dominic can vote.
Dominic doesn't know the law. That's the most frightening thing.
Let me see if I understand a few things. Number one, if you're elected, there will be definitely a position for me in the administration.
Yeah, I'll appoint you a federal judgeship. There you go.
Howard, you're going to be a state governor, not a federal.
Oh, that's right. I can't do that, huh?
No.
Too bad. Hey, I better learn what I can and can't do, Robin.
Are you kidding? Overstepping your bounds already?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think, like most politicians, when asked the question, rather than getting caught in a corner, you'll say, I'll take that under advisement.
Yeah, well, don't worry. I can handle my own press
knows
conference.
how to do that.
Don't worry. I know how to be governor, okay?
You'll take it under advisement.
You have no idea how many people were calling me last night advising me on different things about being governor.
Well, even on the faxes, people are writing in that you don't know what you're doing.
I do know what I'm doing. What do you mean? I love all these people who say, I don't know what I'm doing. Meanwhile, I'm the guy running for governor. I'm on all the front pages of the newspapers today. You know, I don't know what I'm doing, but meanwhile, I'm almost the governor of New York State. What?
You're on the front page of the Las Vegas newspaper.
Of course. What'd I do?
You're running for governor.
I thought it was something else.
They haven't started doing
No.
It's no Whitewater or anything, is there?
Did you notice, did you see today's Newsday?
Yeah.
That guy Rosenbaum announced his candidacy, and yours is like twice, your story's twice the size of his?
Yeah, the guy who announced for Republican, to be the Republican nominee?
Yeah.
I'm on the front page. And he's like in a little corner, and I'm the big page of the Newsday. I'm all over the front page.
You know, I bet he's rethinking his timing now.
There was an article yesterday that came across, I think it was Associated Press, that I am now considered the number 2 candidate, that there are no other candidates because the Republicans don't really have any name guy. Mm-hmm. There's Cuomo and me.
Yes. I would say that's the truth.
And they're all nervous because I could bring in several 100,000 votes, they're saying, and throw the whole election off.
Oh.
Well, you know what people were saying yesterday was that you could put the Libertarian Party on the map.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, this could actually change the way New York State politics is run because if I get the Libertarian Party on the ballot with more than 100,000 votes brought in, they'll always be on the ballot.
Yeah.
It'll become a 3-party system in New York State.
Well, actually, also, if the Libertarian Party gets the second amount of votes, let's say even if you don't win,
right,
then on the next presidential election, it'll be whoever wins is one party. The Libertarian would be the second party on the ballot.
Wow.
That's right.
And also, I wish you would not right away say that the Republican nominee, because there is some groundswell movement going on to a vote in the Republican Party. They may also draft you. There is a draft Stern movement.
You want to know something? That was brought up yesterday. He's not kidding. That was brought up yesterday. That why am I not the Republican nominee?
So you may get bipartisan nominees.
You'd be on 2 lines.
I would be on 2 lines. That's right.
That's right. Now, Robin will also, of course, have an important part of the administration.
No, you will. You'll be Secretary of Spumoni, which is your new title, I think.
We have to be careful with the jokes because it's not a joke. You really are running.
Yeah, I am running.
Look at him.
But you're a
He's
joke.
He's advising you what to be.
Dominic. Hey, Dominic will be on Geraldo today, also crying.
Now, Geraldo at 4 o'clock is a very important thing because I have bought time for the election.
Yeah. I'd like to see an ad for my campaign. You know, a groundswell of support.
A vote for Stern. Is it vote for Howard or vote for Stern? You have to decide.
Well, either one, he gets elected.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference, Dominic.
Yeah, but you want to know
do your own thing.
What is your banner going to be?
Howard Stern for governor.
Vote for Howard Stern. Okay, it's a little long.
All right, listen, Dominic, why don't you go worry about getting Joey out of jail, and I'll worry about the campaign.
Advertising.
Yeah. All right, Dominic, thanks.
Good luck,
seriously, have him say that on the news, all right?
Good luck, Governor-elect.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
He might do it. I never know with Dominic. He always promises me stuff, and
never
delivers.
Oh, right. I don't deliver.
You don't?
Well, food you deliver.
Yeah. I mean, let Joey do something.
We're going to think of something that will further the election.
All right, thank you. Because, Dominic's whole big thing was when Joey was going to jail, Dominic was going to hold the copy of my book. Meanwhile, he never did it. And he was calling me every day.
I had it under my arm.
How are you going to see when I bring Joey into jail? I'm going to hold up your book and...
I go, yeah, okay, Dominic. And then, of course, he doesn't come through.
Howard, I'm going to have Joey call in New Year's Eve.
Yeah, sure.
We couldn't even get Dominic on the phone.
Yeah, right. We have to get a hat to Joey. How can we get a hat? One of my Howard Stern for Governor hats.
Do you have them already?
Yes.
Yeah, we got them. We get the buttons in the hat.
Of course, Messenger. There you go.
Why don't we take
Hey, where's Chiasano? Let him figure this out. He does nothing.
Why don't we take one of our trusty helpers there and have them come right to my office at 8 a.m. and we'll have it there.
All right, now, your office on Long Island?
Yeah, and 8 o'clock.
Tom, how can I make that happen?
I'll make it happen.
Tom's going to make it happen? Tom is going to make it happen.
He'll send a Chinese guy on a bicycle.
Yeah, right. All right, Tom is going to go out and handle it.
I think that's under $500.
Can we put Tom on? That's under $500. You are authorized to do that. Can we put Tom on the train and just send him?
Can we? Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm going to Long Island. I like to ride the choo-choo.
I have to deliver the buttons.
All right, Dominic.
And in the middle of all this, you're still promoting the fight. You're a man of so many hats, it's incredible.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about the fight.
Well, cool. I'll speak to you later.
All right.
Mr. Governor.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Future governor.
Yeah, let me take a break and read you all the articles in the newspaper about
I'm just looking at this hat. What is the hat made of?
Don't ask. Hey, we just got him last night.
Typical hat.
Howard Stern for governor hats.
Peggy Panache's handwriting.
I like that it's in handwriting. It shows that we're candidates of the people.
Grassroots.
Jackie looks rather dapper in that Howard Stern for governor hat.
I think he's going to be wearing that. That's his look.
Gatsby.
If we had more time, I could have made him a little more rock and roll.
Yeah, I guess.
Said you look like a Hasidim.
You aren't very rock and roll.
All right, let me take a break. They're made out of styrofoam.
I know. I've never seen a hat.
You can drink coffee out of my Howard Stern for governor hat.
I've never seen a hat made out of that stuff.
Keep beers cool.
Yeah, it's a cooler.
That's right. Your head will be warm or cool, whichever way you put it in there.
It's like a thermos.
I can take it to a concert.
All right, we'll be back right after these words. I'm going to read you all the articles. It's quite amazing.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
I'll tell you one thing, I think the FCC is going to have a hard time going after me once I'm governor of New York.
It's hard to go after a governor.
Everybody keeps asking me, am I serious about this? I'm dead serious about it. I think I could take this.
Well, I think, there have been so many of these phony campaigns run.
Yeah, like Pat Paulson or something.
Yeah, that they don't know if you're serious.
And I'm serious, and I believe my audience will vote for me. Hey, by the way, during the press conference today, now the press conference will be at 8:30. Also joining us for the press conference will be supermodel Carol Alt.
She has come out for...
Well, she's gonna introduce me. That's gonna look real good.
Yeah, and a celebrity endorsement.
I just got word that Bobby Buttafuoco, Joey's brother, Mr. Buttafuoco Sr., and Joey will all be wearing Howard Stern for governor hats and buttons. It's going to be very, very good. Because that'll be all over the news.
Well, I was just thinking about it. I forget which one it is. A Current Affair. One of those tabloid shows has an exclusive contract with Joey, and the cameras will be following him around all day.
Yes, and he will be wearing the Howard Stern logo. He wrote a speech for Carol Alt. I hope she reads it to introduce me.
It doesn't declare anything, does it? Just has an introduction.
Yeah, let me read you the first paragraph.
All right.
First on radio, first on television, and first in the hearts of his listening audience, Howard Stern is second to none. Humble, pious, just, humane, temperate, sincere, dignified. No, Howard Stern is none of these things.
I was going to say.
Robin.
Humble.
Never a more condescending egomaniac ever ruled the airways, but right now, New York needs this egomaniac like we never did before. At least my speech doesn't out her like Tom Hanks did to that teacher.
Poor teacher.
All right. Why is Howard Stern making the biggest sacrifice in running for the office of governor? To put his radio, TV, and movie career in jeopardy while taking on the responsibility of running for the governorship? Well, we all have to make sacrifices. Hey, there are some times I have to come home to my husband Gresh and make love to him, even when I don't feel like it, which is often. Do any of you remember my husband, Ron Greshner, New York Rangers hockey player? I swear, he was big. I think it's a great speech.
I don't know if she's going to read all that.
I mean, she's got to get a sense of humor. You should hear Gresh's speech.
Oh, no. He has one, too?
Oh, yeah. Toward the later part of my career, I found that it was possible to play hockey. I began playing hockey like Stevie Wonder. I just couldn't see the puck anymore. So I was retired by the Rangers swiftly, quickly, and rapidly. And that is what we should do to Mario Cuomo. Retire him, because he, too, cannot see the puck anymore.
He, too, has lost his sight.
All right. I, Ron Greshner Alt, and no match for Wayne Gretzky, because if I were, I'd still be making millions chasing after stupid rubber pucks and young supermodels. Instead of trying to convince you to vote for Howard Stern.
Well, I don't know if either of those speeches will be read.
No, I didn't even get to the good parts of Carol Alt's. We need to spread Howard's word, like I spread for Gresh.
Oh.
Hey, it's going to be beautiful.
Somehow, Carol Older's going to sound like you. Gresh is going to sound like you.
Yeah, I know.
And then you are going to sound like you.
Yeah, well, that's okay. The campaign should be uniform. It's a theme. Anyway, also, at 8:30, now I know there's going to be a lot of press down here. I heard Good Day New York was trying to cover it live.
Oh, boy.
So,
you know that guy that does that show, that guy with the white hair?
Doesn't matter. We're bringing everyone in. We're bringing everyone into the campaign, Robin. I even have black people standing behind me.
Well, good. I'm glad you're getting support from the black community because you cannot do this alone.
Big Blackie is already here. He's going to stand behind me.
I don't know how many people follow Big Blackie.
Hey, Big Blackie. Come on, bring Big Blackie in here so we can coach him.
That's the guy who's in love with me, isn't he? I hope he's gotten a little more calm.
I'm going to send Gary down on the street to dig up some Hispanics and Asians.
Yeah, because we don't know any.
Yeah, so we'll get him to stand behind me. Hey, there's Big Blackie. Hello there. You know, your name is Big Blackie, and
or is it Big Black?
Big Black, actually. But
I like Big Blackie.
Big Blackie.
Big Blackie, Big Black. My nickname, Big Blackie.
Well, he named himself.
Yeah, it's not like I named him.
Toby or Kunta.
Right. You named yourself because you were sick of your master's name and you wanted to get rid of your slave name and come up with your own name. How you doing, Big Black?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
King of All Blacks will be here later, too, and I'll coach him.
Good. I don't think he needs any coaching.
You got to act like a real black guy, though. You got to get up there, like every time, that's
a real black.
Let me tell you something.
See, that's a problem you have, Big Black. You don't act like a real black.
Hey, Big Black, can you stop dancing to the music? Look at him. You ever see the movie Mandingo?
No, I never.
You got to rent that.
You actually rented that?
Yeah, it's a cool movie.
With Ken Norton and Dionne Warwick?
You know what's great about it?
Wasn't that X-rated or something?
No, there's this woman. She kind of looks like Edie McClurg, and she's there to buy some slaves, and because she needs it for breeding.
Taking them off?
Well, no, she needs it for breeding, and I guess some people used to cut them off and stuff.
It's like a lady buying fruit in the supermarket.
Yeah.
Squeezing?
Yeah. Coconut.
Got some ripe nuts there.
Big Blackie, you'd be good up on that stage.
Yeah, really.
Robin would have to check you.
How much money would I make?
Fred owns 7 copies of the movie. He can lend you one, certainly.
Please,
It's his favorite movie.
The best.
He's always talking about Mandingo.
I refuse to see that movie.
The best.
What's funny is just watching Ken Norton, football player, up on stage.
He's not a football player. He was a boxer. His son is a football player.
Whatever.
Ken Norton Jr.
Ken Norton's up on stage being bought. It's the funniest thing.
No master.
That was his stab at acting.
Get in the pot, Toby. No master.
Who's here? Oh, King of All Blacks. How you doing?
Boy.
Hey, brother.
The trio. The duo is back together.
Are we having anyone else here?
What, for blacks? No, just 2 blacks is enough.
What about Adrian?
I have too many blacks. Everyone will get nervous. What's that?
I got about 10 people outside.
Blacks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Oh. You don't want to share the spotlight with other blacks. You're going to be my 2 black representatives.
Messed up my head.
When I'm talking and stuff, act black, though. You know, act like, woo! Yeah. Yeah.
Say it.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, do you know how to do that?
Man.
Like if I say, ladies and gentlemen of the press.
Yes.
He's already doing it.
Yeah. But you got to wait for the right moment.
Yeah, I know. Right.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen of the press, we are gathered here today to find out just why Howard Stern is running for governor. Well, I'm here to tell you why, sir.
Yes, yes. Say it.
The reason I'm running for governor is because I am a serious individual who is tired of the way things are going in Albany.
That's right. That's right.
All right, good. That's good. Okay, you guys know what to do.
He's doing Joe Tech.
Yeah, what are you guys doing over there? You guys sure you're black?
I want to take Robin to the movies.
Oh, please.
Hey, I'm running for governor. I'll take Robin to the movies.
What happened to the next Queen Latifah?
Oh, yo, man.
And meanwhile, Big Blackie here has been writing love notes to Robin.
Yeah. Oh, I heard him on the air, and I was like, man, you're doing it all wrong.
Yeah.
You're a nice guy, though.
What should I do?
Nah, you two I don't know, man. You're a nice guy, though. I guess you born like that.
Here he goes again.
He's saying he doesn't know how to get a woman. Just got in the door.
You can't go that way. I was going, man. I was listening to my walk and going, what's wrong with this guy?
Right. He acts too what?
Yeah, he acts like you care. You act like you don't care. You know.
What do you mean?
Don't care.
Can you send her flowers?
Yes.
That's funny to
That's
you.
funny. Oh, romance is funny, this guy, huh? What's your tactic?
Yeah, well, what is your tactic?
I don't know. You know, treat it like, act like you
just grab her hand.
Act like you're hanging out.
Nonchalant.
Yeah, right. Act like you're a friend. Right.
But when am I here?
I love you.
He's already in love. He's already in love.
Yeah.
Right.
And you don't even like him.
Oh, King of All Blacks, you're being cruel.
All right, listen, King of All Blacks and Big Blackie. Never mind Big Blackie's problem with Robin.
Congratulations, man.
Hey, thank you. You know what? It started off sort of as like a goof in the sense that like
you threw your hat into the ring and somebody caught it.
Yeah, I never thought people would take my candidacy so legitimately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And here I am on the front page of all the newspapers. I'll read all the articles to our audience in a second, but I did want to coach my two black constituents, Big Blackie and, of course, King of All Blacks. Big Blackie. You really do love Robin, don't you?
I don't like it as much now.
Yeah, he's
as I
gotten
used to.
over it. Good.
What do you mean? What happened?
Because she told me to jump.
What'd you say?
He's talking about my clothing again.
You stand up?
No, I ain't standing up for you.
You think his jeans are funny?
Look at him.
So what do you got on that's so great?
I got some
Some Army, Navy rejects clothing on.
Fellas, we have to unify.
I wear size 13 too.
Yeah, do you?
You like this?
Yeah, those are nice. Those are nice shoes.
How tall are you?
$100.
$100.
Black people got to do that.
Yeah, black people.
$100 for my sneakers.
Yeah, they love to talk about how much they pay for their sneakers.
Instead of saying how much less you pay, why would you?
Yeah, you're bragging about paying more.
It blows my mind.
Yeah, why do black people love to brag about how much money they spend on their shoes? And the more you spend for your Nikes.
Yeah, everybody else is looking for a bargain.
Right.
Yeah, you only get one pair?
But what about white people with jewelry? You like to brag about how much you spend for your jewelry.
But jewelry, okay.
No.
But
like the jewelry.
No, usually you say,
we can't afford to do nothing wrong right now.
Yeah.
We got to do everything by the book.
Look at Big Black sneakers. They're still tied together.
He don't even got on sneakers.
What you got?
Bugs.
Bugs.
Instead of lugs.
What do you got on?
Look at Herman Monster boots.
I'm just comfortable. These ain't
I'm
boots.
just bugging.
Yeah.
I'm just bugging.
Herman Monster.
I was going crazy, man.
I forgot how entertaining you were.
Big Blackie and King of All Blacks, when they're together.
Yeah. King of All Blacks.
There's nothing funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is this guy here, man?
And you're going to
get on my case all day? Do I need this early in the morning?
Nah, you guys got to unify, seriously.
Yeah, man.
Hey, listen, when we're up on stage in front of the press, and I'm not kidding, we're going to have press from all over the country. People flying in.
Reuters from, that's an international.
Is Reuters coming here?
Well, I heard they were called.
Oh, really?
Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers is coming?
Reuters. Really? Oh, Reuters.
Yeah. Seriously, you guys got to behave in a certain way.
Yeah.
Okay?
What do you mean,
How you want to behave? How you
behave?
I mean, train us, master.
Yeah.
I'm not going that far.
I'm saying, no, you stand there and you look. Don't fold your arms and look angry and stuff.
No,
all right?
This is not the fruit of Islam you want.
That's why I like you to run for governor. That's why I like you to run for governor.
Yeah, but
you know why I want you to run for governor?
Why?
Because you understand things.
Right. And try to act all tame and everything. Like in other words, I'm bringing in like
not
all.
Scary.
You're not scary black people. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't got to cut off my dreads, right?
No, your dreads look fine. You don't look threatening. Big Black looks a little threatening there.
He don't look. He's the type that's non-threatening.
Is he?
Yeah, you got to be a little threatening, like.
Act like you were freshly whipped by Master.
Yeah, okay.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, subdued. Yeah, not angry. In fact, if I call on you guys to say something, say, Howard Stern makes me love white people.
Yeah.
All right, say stuff like that.
He's a nice guy to black people.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's the savior.
Yeah, thank you.
That's right. Great, man, being here.
Look what he did for me. So what happened? Robin gave you the brush off, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, she told me to jump off a tall building.
Oh.
She wouldn't even acknowledge my flowers. I was like,
you know what? She gave your flowers away.
Really?
Yeah. She gave them to Nancy, the receptionist.
Yo, whenever your girl...
That's okay.
If you ever have a girlfriend and whenever she's cheating on you, I know that happened to you before because you're too nice. But if your girlfriend ever cheats, it's always by some no good guy, right?
Like you, right?
No, I'm just saying. I'm good, but I'm saying, how could you go with that bum? Because that bum treats her like dirt, and then she likes that.
Really?
Yeah. That's what girls like.
There's some advice.
There's some advice. You're right. You're too nice.
So treat Robin like a bum. What should I do to her?
No, I mean, you got to do it subtly. But
I'm never here.
A friend, you was going crazy on him.
You know what? I got to say something.
I was ashamed of you, man.
King of All Blacks is right.
I don't have a girlfriend now, but I'm saying.
What happened to you?
Yeah, what happened to Queen Latifah?
Girlfriend.
What happened to Queen Latifah?
Oh, that mercy.
Because he wants to get with Robin now.
You threw out your girlfriend?
He's trying to cut in on my territory.
You threw out your girlfriend?
No, I never lived with my girlfriend. I never lived with.
Well, we just mean emotionally.
Emotionally,
single like Wendy. I mean Roy Rogers.
Right.
Single like Roy Rogers.
I thought to say Wendy.
Yeah. You're a good role model. For future felons, you're a good role model.
I look kind of good.
Yeah, close that door.
Oh, God.
That is a guy you're looking at.
Gorilla. You want him.
One of them kind of guys. All right.
That was a guy.
Man,
that's Gorilla over there. King of All Blacks goes, hey, that looks pretty good. I go, that's a guy.
White meat.
He just saw Gorilla's butt.
Yeah. Gorilla
Why
does
you never asked me, did I ever have homosexual sex?
Did you?
No.
All right. Well, that's why I never asked. What is it, Gary?
I was going to hand you the multiple articles that are coming out about you quickly.
All right, quickly. All right, let me.
We're falling behind.
All right, here's what I got to do with my two brothers. I'm going to set you guys up outside. You're going to relax for a while. You chill out, as you know.
You chill, not chill out anymore.
Come on, chill, man. Talk black.
And
I hear you talk black.
Talk black? What do you mean?
I mean, talk regular. Talk ignorant like black people talk.
No, I can't talk like that. I'm sorry.
You know what? I think that the King of All Blacks thinks Big Black is sort of nerdy.
Yeah, like Uncle Tom.
Well, a lot of black people that listen to Howard Stern's show, to your show, are like bougie type of people.
Yes.
You ever notice that?
Yeah.
They're like Urkels.
Yeah.
Urkel.
And you're not going to be like that. You could be hardcore and listen to you.
Yeah, right. There's no problem with that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? My girl got you on her rap record. Almost got it finished.
Oh, yeah?
I thought you didn't have a girl anymore.
I mean, my girl, like, you know what I'm saying, my artist, like.
Right.
That's a black term.
Like, he's a garbage man, and he has, like, an artist. He's an artist he represents. He's a garbage man.
Amazing.
But I have a mind of a million.
Ever since rap music, every black guy now knows someone who can rap, because it's pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
It's working.
But it's the flavor that you have to have. It's not very easy to do.
Yeah.
It sounds easy, but, you know.
All right.
He couldn't do it.
Who?
He's like an MC Hammer type of person.
Oh, Big Blackie?
Yeah, let me try it. Try me out.
Do you get a lot of King of All? Big Blackie. Do you get a lot of that? Do you get a lot of blacks coming on to you saying you're like bougie or like too refined or something?
No. You think you white?
No, not really. You know, people treat me okay.
Yeah, I think you're like.
I'm just kidding. You my man.
The low down blacks.
I ain't mean
the low down ghetto types. Really, they treat me bad.
It's not.
Like King of All Blacks here.
Yeah, because you have to
never liked me.
You have to switch. It's like he wants you to act different when you
I don't have
get
to
in front of
switch for nobody.
You do.
I am myself wherever I'm at.
We have to be flexible. When we're somewhere bad.
Well, why don't white people talk like you then?
Huh?
Why don't white people talk like you?
They do, some of them.
Well, some wiggers do, but I mean, the regular like whites here, you know, they don't talk like you.
They don't talk like you. What, you Italian?
There's a lot of fighting within the black community.
People together.
The's a lot of fighting within the black community.
I know, that's what we have to stop. We have to stop. We have to stop.
If a brother here tries to educate himself and learn how to speak properly, a lot of brothers come down.
Yeah,
you see that?
That's not right at all. It's not right.
So why are you doing it then, if it's not right?
That's funny.
He's not in control of himself.
I have fun with it, man.
That's right.
I'm special. Only I can do that. I'm the only person in the black community to be acting like that.
All right, listen to me. This is what I'm going to do. King of All Blacks.
I'm having a ball, man.
Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
Isn't he all?
I like that beard, too.
Thank you.
Where's the cockroaches?
Would you guys mellow out with the cockroaches?
I miss the cockroaches.
Anyway, yes. Go ahead.
I'm not sure if you want to bring them in now, but we also have, as well as representatives of the black community, we have representatives from the little people community.
Oh, midgets here?
Oh, yeah.
All right. This is going to be some press conference today. All right, let me take a break.
Do you want to call Daniel Carver and get an endorsement from him?
No, I don't think so. No,
I want to speak to him.
Here's what I want to do. It's getting a little out of hand.
Okay.
You two brothers sit right there. I'll bring the midget in after the commercial. We'll go out on the street. We'll grab a Puerto Rican and an Asian.
A girl, Puerto Rican girl?
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what we can dig up.
Me.
And then
I'm sorry, Robin. Don't get jealous.
I'm getting jealous
You look
now.
like you was getting a little jealous.
I'm just. Oh, right. Okay.
Big Black, rather.
Big Blackie.
Big Blackie.
Big Blackie.
Big Blackie. Do you,
Yes.
Do you really have a feeling for Robin? A sexual feeling for Robin?
I did when I was here last month ago, but Robin was so mean to me, laughing at me, told me to jump off a roof that...
And that's making you like her more, right?
No, not at all.
Oh, yes, it did.
I like her less
When
now.
she turned you down...
At that time, though, it was so intoxicating to be so close to her.
After I told you to jump off a roof,
That made
you sent me a dozen flowers.
Thank you, Robin.
You had your purse stolen. I wanted to make you feel a little better.
Why should you care? I told you to jump off a roof.
Well, I still like you, though.
Oh, that's sucking.
I don't like you as much as I used to, but I still like you.
You're saying, you know what?
Robin is like the perfect
If you
woman.
was my brother, man, I'll take you in the back room. If you was my brother.
Hey, you know what? King of All Blacks has a point.
Stop sweating them.
Yeah.
That's the term. Stop sweating them, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop sweating them. I'm saying, though. Act like, you know what I'm saying? You don't like her. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're saying?
No, listen to me. What he is saying is, I have learned something about women. I used to be like you. I used to get all goofy.
He would sweat them.
Let me tell you what I would do.
You used to sweat the women?
No, I would try to. Come on, please. What you got to do is, I've learned this. I've seen guys who operate, top-notch operators. Mm-hmm. I've seen these guys in action. What they do is, they sort of become your friend. They hang out with you. You make appointments to hang out with them. You don't even. You say, hey, you want to go rollerblade or something, or you want to hang out. You want to go to a club, and you don't have to be interested in them. Howard, you know what I'm saying? You just be a friend.
I know that.
And then all of a sudden, then when they get real horny one night, you just hop on top.
Or maybe not. Or maybe hold back and say, yo.
But the point is that
I don't think it's right.
I'm not here though.
Right now,
I don't have a way to interact with Robin, so I have to go for everything at one shot.
Give up.
If I was here working, I would have that strategy.
Where's your whip?
Right.
I know how to work that strategy when I have time, but I'm not here to,
Right. You're saying if you were around her every day, so you just threw in and
I just had to go for
love.
it.
Yeah, he just said, oh man, you can still treat her like, you know what I'm saying? She used to guys treating her like that. Treat her different.
I could be different if I had time. I don't have time to work that strategy. That takes a couple of months.
You numbskull.
Yeah, all right. Where are you getting with her? What can you do? What can you do?
I got a tattoo, too.
Oh, yeah, change the topic.
I'll show you a good tattoo.
The closest you're going to get to Robin is our 8x10.
I'm telling you. And you better not get that messed up, buddy.
Watch this break.
All right, let me take a break.
I'm going to Robin right now.
These two brothers have agreed to be a part of my press conference, and I'm very excited about the press conference that's coming up very soon.
Nice picture you. Nice picture you.
Thank you. Where's that? Newsday?
What's the front cover at?
That's the Daily
Governor Shock Job.
What's the front cover?
Governor Shock Job.
Don't let them change you, though, man.
No one's going to change.
Don't let them make you corny.
They're not going to remake him.
There he is.
Don't wear no spike ties and them suits.
There I am on the cover right there.
That's right. Yay!
All right, let me meet the midget in a minute. Well, and then I got a lot to accomplish within the hour before the press conference.
All right.
So we'll be back right after.
Got an hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be back before this.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Good. About time we're back. Hey, by the way, Jackie Martling tomorrow night. Big show at the Funny Bone Comedy Club on South Street in Philadelphia.
Jackie's back.
Jackie's back. Hey! For raunchy jokes and to order a CD, call the all-digital 516-922-WINE. Next Wednesday, March 30th at Chuckles Comedy Club in Mineola on Long Island. Go try and stump the joke man. You're welcome. All right. Anyway, let me just tell you what's going to be going on. We're holding a press conference at 8:30 to announce my candidacy for governor. Mm-hmm. And these two black gentlemen have been good enough to stand behind me so I look like I have a rainbow coalition.
Yes. I don't know what you're going to call them. Are you going to call them members of... What was that? Members of your cabinet?
Yes.
King checking in.
That's right.
Where's the I'll just call you guys as supporters.
That's right. Supporters, man.
You're just the average people.
Do they represent anybody?
I'll just say, here is a man who is a garbage man. Hey, Big Black, what do you do?
Well, I work for the phone company.
Right, here's a man who works for the phone company.
You know what I'm saying? The blue-collar black.
But usually it's like, I have the head of core here. And
I have the head of the phone company here, Big Blackie.
King of the Blacks and Big Blackie.
That's right.
That's all you need to say.
That's it, and people will know how I am.
Right,
can I say hi to Charlie at the coffee truck?
Yeah, sure.
No, you can't say hi to Charlie.
He's dead.
Let me say hello to the midget. I got to get this all together. I got a lot of people here. I got the representatives from the Libertarian Party. Bring in the midget, first of all, just so we can show that we even have little people here.
All right, even little people.
Let me see this guy. Yeah, you're a midget, right?
No, I'm a dwarf.
Oh, you're a dwarf. Same thing.
No, it ain't the same thing.
You don't have to get belligerent.
Now you're fighting with the little people, Howard.
How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
And you even look like you're, what are you? What kind of ethnic group? Is Spanish?
little Spanish, a little French, a little Egyptian, a little Italian.
Yeah, you look kind of ethnic, which is good.
A lot of little.
A lot of little. You know?
You kind of look a little black, actually.
I got a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Couple mothers. How you doing?
I see the beeper, yep. You do got a little black.
What's with the beeper? What do you do?
It look like a VCR.
It's more like a vibrator.
Oh, man.
You know, it's funny. On a midget, those beepers do look like a VCR.
I'm a dwarf. Where's Robin?
I'm over here. Hello.
Yeah. Don't you start sending her flowers. What about you, Hart? To pick up girls?
No, very easy.
Really?
Yeah.
Even do you get full-size women?
Full size.
No kidding.
Once they slow dance with me, they never go back to tall men.
Hey, as a matter of fact, my little buddy over there, I got a little buddy over there. What's your story now? Is it hard for you to pick up women?
Yeah, I have a good time.
You do?
Yeah.
And you're going to be at the press conference?
Yeah, you better believe it.
And the little people are for Howard Stern?
Yes, Howard Stern, Your Honor, your governorship, your liege, my liege.
All right, very good. Thank you. All right, very good.
Howard, I made a lot of little phone calls, so we're all voting for you.
Good. I'm glad the little people are behind me.
So he represents little people.
Sure.
And the Lollipop Guild. What's the story, though? It is tough being small, right?
That's his,
excuse me,
big problems and little problems.
Can you stop singing the Lollipop Guild? I'm trying to interview someone. Yeah, Gary looks like the midget.
Dwarf.
Whatever. He does look like him.
He's like his little brother.
Did you notice that, Gary? He looks like you. What?
I noticed it and hope no one else would.
Gary tried hugging me before.
So what's the story? Can you get full-size women?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I'm married.
Are you really?
To a full-size woman?
Full-size woman.
What's her height?
You want her height or breast size?
Height.
Oh, sorry. Her height is, what's she, 5'5"?
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Was it hard? You know, it's a man's world.
No,
it really
ain't
is.
hard. It ain't hard.
It's really a man's world. What do you do for a living?
I manage a towing company.
What?
I manage a towing company in Carteret, New Jersey.
Good for you. Well, you certainly not allowed your size, your handicap to get in the way, and you're an admirable man.
Oh, I drive big tow trucks. I do whatever I got to do.
Right, and you got a regular wife and the whole thing.
Regular wife.
And what, you got kids?
Got 2 kids.
Regular size?
Yeah, I'd say regular size.
Really?
Sure.
Well, and in other words, they are already taller than you?
No.
How old are the kids?
6 and 14 months.
And 14 months? And the 14-month-old is bigger than you already?
No.
No.
He's gaining now.
The 6-year-old is towering over him, though.
And do you think any of the kids are going to be dwarf size, or do you think they're going to be regular?
No, they're both dwarf size.
Oh, they are?
Really?
No kidding.
Yeah.
Bring everyone's head down.
They had done something about that, Howard.
Yeah, is that good or bad?
Aren't you going to do something about that as governor?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do something about that. I'm not going to let you people procreate.
Hey,
not right.
More of us are coming into the world.
Is that right? Well, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Robin, you got to be for everything.
Bring Robin over here.
I'm for more dwarfism.
There you go.
There you go.
I'll make more phone calls.
There's too many damn tall people in the world.
That's right.
I'm sick of it.
If you're sick of it, think about the crowds when I'm in the crowds.
I know, it must be hard.
Oh.
Smelling everyone's butt.
Oh. Yeah, but then when you're in a crowd of women, then it could be
not so bad.
Not so bad.
All right, listen, you 3.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is, and move the dwarf to the front, Robin.
Well, we got to see it.
Hey, Howard, can you let me be by her or no?
No, Robin? Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah, whatever you want.
All right. Anything I want?
didn't think I was coming to the press conference.
Oh, you're coming, all right.
I thought you was married.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But Robin's over here. We'll forget about being married.
All right, so anyway, the point is, you 3 guys, I'm going to put you in another room for about an hour, if you guys don't mind mellowing out. And then, when the press conference comes, stand there and, just be enthusiastic, clap when I say good stuff. Everyone clap, by the way. I need a lot of applause. I want the room to sound very full.
Your supporters should be there supporting every plank of the platform.
I'm really into
and Jackie, and Jackie, you be out there with that stupid laugh of yours.
I love that laugh.
Yeah, that's the greatest.
That's the best laugh in the world.
There you go. All right, so now I have my 2 blacks. I got my midget.
No,
what else you
whatever.
need? What else you need?
And Gary, what are you going to do? You going to go down and get me some Puerto Ricans and Asians?
There's a big crowd outside already,
Really?
Oh.
What was that?
He just goosed Gary from the front.
Just grabbed Gary's genitals. What's that all about? The dwarf just grabbed Gary. Yo, what's going on? Yo. go.
Hey, leave me with these two in the room. There's no mic shit up in that.
Right. Gary, there's a big crowd out there?
Yes.
Your nose has been in crotches too long.
I think we're going to talk to a couple other people from the Libertarian Party, then I'll go down, or I can go down right now.
All right, I tell you what, get these three guys out of here, and then get the two guys from the Libertarian Party in here.
We got to talk to the party now.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll get back to you guys in less than an hour.
Okay, no.
All right. I got to plan everything out. I got Carol all coming in. I got to get everyone all set.
Can we get something to eat? Can you go and give us something to eat?
Yeah, we'll get you something to eat. Gary, get these guys something to eat, will you?
You got to let me meet Robin.
Yeah, you'll meet Robin later.
Everything will be done, all right?
In due time, right?
Look how short he is.
Which one?
Hey, you're terrific.
Look at him.
You look sharp.
That's perfect for Gary.
You dress nice. What the hell?
Goose Gary again.
What'd you say? He dresses nice?
He dressed nice. Look at him. What kind of belt is
that? What?
His head is twice the size of Gary.
He just grabbed me.
What's your story? Are you a homo?
I play both ways.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Does he?
No, we're not going to...
How's Gary feel?
Oh, it's all relative.
Yeah. You like the way a King of All Blacks, you like the way the midget dresses?
Yeah, he's dressed sharp. What kind of belt is that? That's a nice belt.
I don't know. I robbed this off the guy in the street when we were coming
That's
along.
nice, man. You go to these special places to get those clothes?
No.
Oh, you're so bad.
Your head looks like the back of the bus.
Hey. My head. How about your lips?
The back of the bus.
All right, let me take a break.
Oh, look at him.
I think we'd better.
All right, let me take a break. You guys all go back there and try and
keep them in the
try to be
room?
friendly and
Yeah,
stuff.
we all
Fighting.
friendly.
All right.
We all cool.
All right, everyone's cool.
No problem.
All right, I don't need a fight breaking out at the press conference.
At your press
We're going to throw the midget
We're
around.
nonviolent. We're nonviolent. We all for Howard Stern.
I used to have a Jerry Mahoney puppet. I'm wondering if his clothes would fit you. He's a good guy. I like that I got a little person representing me. I like it. Yeah, I like it.
I made a lot of little phone calls.
All right, very good. Okay. All right, you guys, go ahead, and then I got to get back on the air. All right, we're going to take a break, Robin. I'll be back. We'll be meeting representatives of the Libertarian Party.
Great. When will Carol Alt, your
about 8 o'clock.
celebrity endorser, be here?
And she will start off the press conference by introducing me. Well, Gary will introduce her.
Okay.
And the blacks will be standing there. It's going to be beautiful.
I can't wait.
Yeah. And we're going to take a little break. I want to read you these articles that are in the paper.
I hear there's news reports from TV, too.
I have TV news reports. In fact, I'll as we go into these next set of commercials, I will play you a TV news report from CNN last night. Here we go.
Attention, New York State. How do you like the ring of this? Governor Howard Stern. Maybe enough to send shivers up the spines of some, but Howard Stern, one of the nation's most listened to and most controversial radio personalities, says he's planning on running for the state's top office. Stern is looking into joining the Libertarian Party. His platform would include support for the death penalty. Stern plans a press conference for Wednesday.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle.
Thank you.
The Howard Stern Show.
All right, things are piling up fast. It's a very busy day for us. Ludwig Vogel, state chairman of the Libertarian Party, and Joe Brennan are out there. He's the state vice chairman, and we'll meet them in just a second, Robin. I wanted to read you some of these articles that are coming out on the front page of Newsday today. Stern says he's running for governor.
Well, that's your hometown paper. That should make your parents proud.
Yeah. Oh, Ronnie, the limo driver, is out on the streets. He says there is a vibe going on out there. Yeah? What's the story, Ronnie?
Oh, it's wild, man. Everybody, all the people out in the street here, there's the next governor's limo going by,
right.
Yelling to the car.
Is that right?
Yo, Ronnie, how you doing, man? You're going to be driving the next governor?
Right.
They want to know if you're going to make Trump the lieutenant governor.
Is it true that Ronnie would have to still drive me if...
You can't get rid of Ronnie?
I can't get a better driver? Well, there is no better driver.
Well,
See,
wait a minute. In terms of security,
yes.
Who better than Ronnie?
Ronnie.
The maniac.
Ronnie the maniac.
I'm here for you, Buzz. I'm here, Buzz.
I know you are. I see the front page of the news. Thank you, Ronnie.
Talk to you later.
All right, there it is.
Bye-bye.
Report from the street.
There you go. There's a vibe.
Here it is. Stern to run for governor. The headline in Newsday, Governor Shock Jock, with a question mark.
Well, they wonder if you'll keep your radio show, I guess.
It says here, Howard Stern unzips plans to run for governor.
Why is everybody using that unzips thing?
I don't know. Where do you see that? A lot?
Yeah. In the Post it says, Howard Stern unzips plans to run for governor.
Maybe like unzip your fly or something?
Maybe. Everybody picked up on the same thing.
I was thinking it was like a Morton Downey Jr. Didn't he used to say zip your lip or something?
Yeah.
I don't know what
zip
that
it.
is. Yeah, zip it. Disgusting. Yeah, he zipped it all right. He zipped it right out of town.
Himself.
Yeah. Zippy-I-A-I-A. Howard Stern unzips plan to run for governor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Executive Mansion in Albany, Governor Howard Stern. It sounds incredible, but Shock Stern, the bad boy of radio, pay-per-view, TV, and successful book publishing, plans to announce his candidacy for governor this morning on his regularly scheduled show.
Oh, then you are reading the Post article.
Yes.
Oh.
Stern told listeners yesterday he'll run on the Libertarian Party line against Governor Cuomo and the as-yet-to-be-picked Republican in November. Quote, I'm going to win. I'm going to be the next governor of New York, said Stern during broadcast heard not only in the city, but in such voter-heavy upstate communities as Albany, Buffalo, and Rochester.
That's what's scaring everybody.
Wait until the inauguration. It'll be wild, Stern said. Stern, whose politics tend toward conservatives, says he'll run on a platform favoring the death penalty, night duty for highway crews, and abolition of his longtime nemesis, the Federal Communications Commission. No, I'm not running on that. They have that confused.
I didn't understand that either. How can you do that as the governor?
The reason I'm going to win as governor is because my platform is so simple. I can't screw up. I'm only going to do 3 things, and then I'm going to resign. And that's what people are going to like. Even people who hate my guts.
You still haven't expanded on the 3 things.
What do you mean expand? No, I will not expand on them.
You're going to continue this.
Yes.
You're not going to let anybody pressure you into doing more.
No. I'm my own man.
No political favors?
Nothing. No patronage. That's what's so beautiful about my campaign. That's why I'll have the vote of every ethnic group. It'll cross male, female, sexual boundaries because I am very specific.
All right.
I'm going to sign a document that basically says that I only do these 3 things and I'll get the hell out of office before I can screw anything up. State political insiders downplayed the significance of Stern's promised run, and many said they doubted he'll last until the election. But several political experts said Stern could draw several hundreds of thousands of votes and thus make the difference in a tight race. Well, I got news for you.
You want to win.
I'm not here to be a spoiler. No.
Yes, I see.
Let me read you the one from the Daily News. Suddenly looks like I might have a chance.
I think that you could last all the way to the inauguration.
Tired of a governor who talks good? How about trying one who talks bad? Howard Stern, the bad boy of morning talk radio, will announce his gubernatorial bid this morning on his syndicated radio show, according to a spokesman for the highly rated and often X-rated radio personality, best-selling author, and favorite target of the Federal Communications Commission.
Who is your spokesman?
I don't know. For days now, Stern has been making noise to his WXRK-FM listeners about running for governor, joking that he's tired of having to wait in line at toll booths when his chauffeur drives him into the city every morning from Long Island. Why not? Stern, at least I drive in every morning. That's more than the present governor does. Stern said that once elected, he would make sure extra toll takers were assigned in the wee hours to eliminate waiting, would sign a bill restoring the death penalty, and would restrict highway road work to nights.
Had you gotten that far into it?
Yes.
I didn't remember the toll takers at night.
Yeah, I said I'd add a few there. I don't see why the common man has to sit there and wait for some toll taker.
I thought it was the Jones Beach tolls.
No, not just the Jones Beach toll. I said that as an example. You know, if people don't pay attention to my campaign, how can I win? Yeah. Then he would promptly resign and let his lieutenant governor the state. Don't ask Stern his choice for the number 2 person. He says he hasn't a clue. No one is sure what party Stern belongs to, although he has supported Republicans like U.S. Senator Alphonse D'Amato of New York and New Jersey Governor Christie Todd Whitman.
You did support President Clinton, though.
And I supported Mayor Giuliani.
He's a Republican.
That's right. So I cross all boundaries. Stern has told his listeners that his gubernatorial aspirations are being encouraged by the Libertarian Party, whose followers believe the less government, the better. Stern also ranted about running Governor Cuomo out of Albany. You know that Governor Cuomo wouldn't be quoted? Oh, wait, here, in this one he is quoted. Cuomo, when he learned of Stern's bid, said, I think it adds another interesting dimension.
I think the Republicans and Howard Stern have brought to the 94 campaign excitement and spectacular quality that I didn't think the campaign would have. Little dig. That's all right. I can take it.
I told you it would get dirty.
Yep. It's getting dirty already. I just like that the governor has to comment on my candidacy.
Well, you know, where's that old picture of you? Did you ever get a copy of you, Mario Cuomo, and Bill Murray together?
Yes, I did, and I'm going to release that to the press. And this one says, Governor Shock Jock. And it goes in through a whole bunch of different things. Basically the same stuff. Then here's one from the Washington Times, Inside Politics. Stern makes move. The only people with worse poll numbers than Democrat Governor Mario Cuomo of New York are his opponents. A Zogby survey shows that 62% of registered voters thinks it's time for someone new. The new guys, however, such as GOP State Senator George Pataki, have no more than 8% support. As Mr. Cuomo easily won all matchups in the polls, radio shock jock Howard Stern announced his intention to run as a libertarian. Yesterday, he discussed his photo op strategy. Quote, see if you can get me some more blacks to stand by my side, get a chink, an Asian, whatever. Get me two of everything. It'll be like Noah's Ark in here.
At least these things aren't being said behind closed doors.
Of course not. I really want to win this. How about some midgets? End quote.
You know, usually they say that and then it comes out later.
Well, let me tell you something, Robin. I am the great reason that people love my campaign
is it's not politically correct.
It's because everything is done on the air. There's no secret meetings. Even my choice for lieutenant governor will be done on the air.
Even when you have to negotiate, will you negotiate on the air? When you're dealing with the union that deals with toll takers.
Yes, I will do it on the air.
Done on the air?
Robin, I don't have time to do it off the air. It'll have to be done on the air. I will run the entire government on the air.
On the air, okay.
Yeah. By the way, my speech, less than an hour away, will be very serious in tone. It's not going to be jokes.
That one day, if you get elected, you will have to have a State of the State address.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Someone will write that for me.
By then, you'll have a speechwriter.
Here's one out of Cleveland. Here's USA Today. Everyone turned on. USA Today. Front page, right, Robin?
It was in the front page of the living section. You are living.
Bastards. Front page of Newsday and the Daily News. And you know why? Because people are turned on by my candidacy.
I don't think the nation is yet taking you very seriously.
Oh, not yet, but wait.
They're still keeping you in that entertainment section.
Wait till the first polls are done. In fact, I believe a poll is being done today.
Oh.
Who would you vote for? Howard Stern or Governor Cuomo?
I hope they call me.
I hope so, too. Look at this out of Cleveland. Radio bad boy Howard Stern instantly became the best-known challenger to Mario Cuomo when he announced plans yesterday to run for governor of New York, and he's serious. Stern's platform passed the death penalty, get road crews to work only at night, stagger highway tolls to prevent traffic jams. Once these three goals are achieved, Stern promised to resign and turn New York over to his yet unnamed lieutenant governor.
When will you get to picking a lieutenant governor?
Immediately after the convention, in April.
Oh, really? Not going to do it before then?
No, not before the convention. I'm in the middle of looking at my various possibilities. And I will announce his name.
See, now you're doing it in secret.
No, I'm going to do it on the air. I'm not going to announce it till after. We're going to begin an active search.
All right.
Right.
I thought you were just considering and deliberating behind closed doors.
No, nothing like that. I don't have time to do that. All right. I'm busy with my movie career off the air.
You got meetings.
I got meetings.
Are you sure you don't have to have it before the convention?
No.
No, I don't. There's no rules, Jackie. There's no rules. Don't get nervous.
Go back to sleep.
Yeah. Go back to sleep, and in November we'll be in Albany.
Wake me up.
All right? Wake you up, as usual.
We'll wake you for the party.
My drunken speechwriter. Very good. That's beautiful.
Are you sure you don't have to have it?
What do we have to do? Yeah, Jackie thinks we're running a real tight ship. Let me take a break. You will meet the chairman, the state chairman of my party.
All right.
And Joe Brennan, of course, who is the state vice chairman. We'll discuss some strategy. I'm going to tell these guys, listen, you can stand up there with me, but don't start boring don't try and take over the press conference. Yeah. I'll let you say one or two words. Otherwise, I'll just push you right out of the camera. I don't want to see a fist fight between me and
a hook?
Yeah, the state vice chairman and the state chairman of the Libertarian Party.
That would be pretty funny, too.
smack those guys around. Listen, you dopes, get off.
You are going to allow them to address the press?
I don't know yet. I'll talk to them. Let me see what kind of individuals they are. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll be back. We have much to do. We still have to instruct Carol Alt.
Exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting, isn't it? It is exciting.
I mean, this really is happening.
It is happening. Even last night I got the shakes thinking that this is really happening. But I actually have to run the state. Let's take a break, Robin, and we'll be back right after these words.
Back with the Howard Stern Show.
All right, it's an exciting morning, Robin. Out there, of course, Carol Alt in the wings.
Now, when is the press arriving? We haven't heard anything about that.
I don't know, but they're supposed to be here at 8:30 promptly. I'm going to start the press conference at 8:30.
Whether they're here or not.
Right. Carol Alt will introduce me, the supermodel.
Does she know this?
She looks great. She looks great to everyone except Fred, who doesn't think she's a supermodel.
Still doesn't look super to Fred.
She looks really good. It's going to look real good when she introduces me. My first lady. Carol Alt, by the way, here without her husband, Ron Gereshner.
Oh, she didn't bring him.
Usually she brings him because...
she's afraid of you.
Yeah.
Now that you're running for governor, though, I guess she feels a little air of protection.
Ron and I are going through bad times. I'm successful and he's not. And
he's gotten very good. He's a very good businessman.
Sure. Yeah, hockey player. All right. Anyway... let me just, before I bring in Carol, let me introduce you to Ludwig von Vogel, state chairperson of the Libertarian Party, Joe Brennan, who is the state vice chair. Look at you dudes. Wow. Hey, you guys look real official. Cool with your suits. And this Carol. Oh, Carol. Let's get rid of these guys. Yeah, I saw Carol. Never mind these two guys.
The midget and the black guy are like, oh, man, set me up.
Yeah, we'll keep the midget and the black guy away from Carol Alt.
I mean, the dwarf. Got a real bomber crew here.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. Is that you, Ludwig?
Yeah, it is.
Wow, you sounded so serious on the phone yesterday. You got to lighten up with this stuff. Don't forget,
how could you be laissez-faire and so uptight?
It's the Libertarian Party. It's not exactly the Democrats or the Republicans. Mellow out.
True.
Ludwig, you got to admit, I have... first of all, let me just say that Ludwig is here.
Invigorated the party. You've got to say that.
Yes, I have invigorated the party. Have I not? Have I brought an excitement to the party?
Shock politics.
Shock politics?
Shock politics.
Now, I know it's like a little bit of a goof, but you guys...
But every story has the Libertarian Party name in it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really getting the name out there and trying to get you guys on the map and also, hey, get myself to the governorship.
You've got a shot.
I do have a shot. I got a better shot than any other Libertarians running. That's true, right?
Well, I would say that, you definitely have a
by the way, this is Joe Brennan.
Uh-huh.
Joe, what are you, a black guy or something?
Yeah.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
Very light-skinned. I'm very well-mannered.
No threat.
No threat whatsoever. You're less of a threat than Sinbad.
Oh!
Well, Sinbad's been trying to act really tough lately.
He's trying to get black, yeah.
Yeah, he's been trying to get black. He's been trying to get down, if you will.
I think he's been taking lessons from the King of All Blacks.
But Joe Brennan is like Urkel. He's like a nice guy. You know what I mean? I don't mean in that sense. Ludwig, you got some sense of humor. I tell you, playing to you is like, it's great. I got to tell you, Ludwig.
Well, I heard I'm as much fun as Barrel of Puritans.
Yeah, well, you're a very serious guy, but you look good for the press conference. Ludwig and Joe, let me say that...
You don't mind that Howard would be the poster boy for the party?
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, it's up to the membership has to decide.
But if he got the nomination,
let's cut out all the bull. Here's the deal: I'm high profile. I'm going to get hundreds of thousands of votes, which is good for the Libertarian Party. What I want to know about the Libertarian Party is the following, because I've heard various things.
Yes, what'd you hear?
What I want to know is if I am truly the nominee, because I'm not yanking you guys. I really want to be the governor. If I am truly the nominee of the Libertarian Party, do you guys have the clout throughout the state to get me on the ballot? I've heard that what you guys are going to tell me is that my listeners now have to go sign up everybody and get all those petitions filled out. I want to know, do you have some kind of machine, some kind of clout, where you guys can get me on the ballot?
Yeah. The machine puts itself back together every race. We have the know-how to put it back together.
You do?
Yeah.
Now, we have read that you have the know-how. Do you have the manpower?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I really don't. I want to come out of the convention April whole. In other words, I want to come out. There's a big convention in Albany. That's where we're headed next.
Yeah, I mean, the Democrats have no worry that they're going to have their candidate on the ballot.
Right. Now, April, when is the big party?
April 23rd.
April 23rd and 24th.
April 23rd.
Right, April 23rd is when my constituents can vote for me. Now, have a lot of people signed up for the Libertarian Party convention?
A lot of people have called. We've gotten over 100 calls yesterday.
Yes. Over 100?
Yeah.
We got more than that. That's my constituency, over 100?
Come on, dudes.
Hey. Your phone line's not able to take all the calls? Is that the problem?
That is another problem.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So,
what do you guys have, one phone?
We have one phone in Albany, and you might have better luck at the New York number, which is 212-966-5777.
I told you that was Ludwig's house.
Yeah, I knew it was Ludwig's house we were calling. Was that your house we were calling yesterday?
John Montier's house.
Was it? Look, guys, here's the deal.
Okay.
All right, you're having your convention at the Ramada Inn in Albany on April 23rd. In order for me to get the nod, at least 300 of my listeners have to show up. They have to be party members, $15 party fee. They get to come to the convention, and they can vote for me.
Right.
If I win, I am the party's nominee. Am I correct?
You are right.
If you get you win, you have to win by 2/3 majority. Then you are the nominee.
Okay. Now.
Do these guys get less exciting?
That's the way they're supposed to be.
They're exciting me too much.
Yeah, that's why the Libertarian Party's been so successful. These guys have been exciting crowds for the masses have been excited by there.
We've been exciting crowds for generations.
I'm sure.
And here's something even more exciting.
Okay.
In order to join, you've got to say that you're fundamentally in agreement with the principles and objectives of the Libertarian Party and mail in a check.
What do we have to sign a document?
If I send you $15, I'm in agreement.
Yeah, that's it. You're getting my money. All right, guys, what is the phone number my listeners can call to make sure that they are at the convention with us in Albany?
212-966-5772.
All right, and then they send you a check for $15.
Right.
And that will enable them to be there, present at the convention when I take my rightful place as the nominee for the Libertarian Party.
Because wouldn't I be correct in saying, Ludwig, that when you have a convention, that's when you decide what your platform is?
No, not necessarily.
No. I just need the nod, and then I'll decide my platform. I know my platform. I don't need these guys to tell me my platform.
Okay, so remember, send the check and say that you're in agreement with the principles and objectives of the Libertarian Party.
Which is to get rid of government,
which is less government, right?
Less government.
Yeah, fine. We're all in agreement. We're all for that.
So, Howard, I just want to say that I think that when you get the nomination.
When I get the nod.
Right.
Because I'm going to nod.
You're talking in the correct way.
So when I get the nod,
this will generate.
I'm going to nod out is what the problem is.
Yeah, could you say it quicker?
This will generate a lot of excitement.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
If we do this right, we want to get a lot of support from within the party, get people out there working for the campaign.
All right.
So, but you understand how politics is. You have to do the process.
All right. So if I am the nominee, you guys are going to be able to have the clout to get out there and get the petition signed so that my name is on the ballot. If I'm not on the ballot, I can't win this thing. I'm not going to get some kind of right. Okay. All right. So you guys claim you can do that.
Right. We've always gotten our candidates on the ballot.
All right. You have
for governor?
For governor.
For governor.
Yeah.
Really?
4 years ago, you had our candidate in here for governor.
And he was on the ballot?
Yes.
He was on the ballot.
He was? How many votes did he get?
He got 24,300 votes.
All right, now you guys understand you're going to get hundreds of thousands of votes.
Now, let me ask him a question. Did your candidate get to go to the debates? Your candidate didn't.
No, hell no.
Well, this candidate will be at the debates. I've already contacted Gabe Pressman about News Forum.
All right.
He's contacted me.
Good.
Yeah, good. All right, now, listen to me. Now, let's talk about the press conference today. This is going to be the biggest press conference you guys ever were at. You understand that?
Yes.
Now, I'm announcing my candidacy.
Are you guys going to freeze in front of the camera?
Yeah. Freeze. They're freezing already. Ludwig looks like a mannequin. Ludwig's a little uncomfortable with the spotlight.
All right.
Joe, are you going to freeze?
No, definitely
not.
Guys,
here's what's going to happen. Carol Alt will introduce me. I will Gary will introduce Carol Alt.
Mm-hmm.
Carol Alt will introduce me, and I will make my opening remarks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will go into the what I call my 3-point plan. And then I will wrap up, do a summation. At some point, I'll point to the black people and the midgets there to show that I'm inclusive.
And we're looking for some Asians and Puerto Ricans.
I will have Asians and Puerto Ricans within minutes. Standing behind me.
Correct.
Right. It will be politically correct. It will show that the party is inclusive.
Right.
What I need you two guys to do, I wouldn't mind if you said 1 or 2 words, you know what I mean, a sentence or two. But if you're going to get up there and start rambling on about the Libertarian Party, I'm finished.
Right.
Do you guys understand that?
Yes.
And avoid using words of 7 syllables or more.
Do you want to, exactly, do you want to say anything, or do you just guys want to just stand there and be introduced?
Well, I'd like to say something.
You would?
Yeah.
Now, I don't mean to make it clear
Not hi, Mom.
Yeah.
You've got more than that,
Yeah,
right?
what exactly are you going to say, Joe? Joe, let me hear what you're going to say.
Well, I want to say how excited we are to have you seeking our nomination. The interest you've generated for us is phenomenal, and I've been a long-time listener of yours, and I'm very pleased to have you seeking our nomination.
All right, good. See, something along those lines is fine, and then be done with it.
I hope he's written it out. He doesn't forget.
Hey, you don't have to write anything out. That's fine. I don't write anything out. This is fine.
You're not Joe.
I know.
But Robin, I ran for mayor of New York last year, Robin. I was on a lot of radio stations.
I can see why you didn't get one vote. All right.
Because you didn't cover me.
All right,
you guys didn't even mention that I was the candidate.
I got news here. I'm still ignoring you. All right, listen to me, Mr. Mayor. You'll get to say a few words. Where should I put him? Should I put him after my... No, not after my speech. Should I put him before Carol Alt?
No, I was...
Before Baba Booey.
But yeah. Before Baba Booey.
Because Baba Booey's going to introduce Carol Alt.
There you go.
All right, okay.
All right, now you got it.
All right.
First, the Libertarian Party will introduce...
So you say that. Ludwig, do you want to say anything?
Word or two.
A word or two? If you guys start... I'm telling you, it's going to be a fist fight if you guys start going on long.
Okay. See, dissension in the party.
I'm going to get a hook. I'm going to grab you guys by the neck and throw you that physically out of the room. All right? I respect you. You're my party chairman and everything else, and I respect you as the vice chairman. But if you two guys get out of line, I'm throwing you right out of there. Am I right, Baba Phony?
Yes.
Yeah. What is it?
The press.
So I hug the mic.
What is that?
The press is already lining up.
Really?
The podium is set, and it looks phenomenal.
Really? How much press is here?
Oh, right now there's just about a half a dozen people, but it's still a half an hour early.
Right.
Setting up cameras.
Wow. The camera guys always come early.
Right. The writers won't be here till about 10 minutes before the press conference. It's going to be big.
You libertarians should kiss my ass right now in front of Macy's window.
You should see what your podium looks like.
I got to go and look.
Robin, just calm down.
Setting that up.
Did you set up a microphone for Robin as well, so she can?
Yes, I did.
No. I'm not going.
Oh, you are.
Howard.
Robin,
gotta go.
Don't be a baby. Yeah, go ahead.
Your big poster is set up. Then, of course, your Leroy Neiman framed is up there.
Oh.
By the way, that is an excellent opportunity for me to address the press about my Leroy Neiman painting.
You know what?
Yes.
I sent mine off to the framer yesterday, and now I'm thinking maybe I need a little gold molding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I am the governor. I got news for you guys. Did you see in the paper I'm the #1 contender to Governor Cuomo? Do you realize
There's
that?
only 2 names being mentioned.
No, really?
Yeah. Did you see this? Did you see the front
Cuomo
page?
I saw the front page.
It says I am the #1 contender.
Ludwig can't read.
I didn't get to see
Ludwig,
the
are you
papers
reading
on my way here?
What's the matter with you guys?
Face almost changed.
Yeah, Ludwig, we got a chance here.
This is serious.
I was listening to you reading the papers on the way in.
Yes,
Because
Ludwig,
I didn't have a chance to buy
I don't know if
one.
you realize this. We could take this whole thing.
Make my day.
Right, exactly. And then we will have a 3-party system in New York State, which is fine. That's good for it's healthy.
It's healthy for politics.
You know, Howard, I was trying to buy a paper at the toll booth.
Yeah.
At the Brooklyn...
as you waited in
Battery
line.
Tunnel.
Right.
And I was so busy trying to get through the toll to get here that I couldn't even buy the Newsday from the guy.
Exactly. That's government interference. Yes, go ahead.
You have support all over the country already. Just in Jericho alone, Dominic Barber just called in and said someone took a bed sheet, hung it out over Jericho Turnpike. It says, vote for a sterner New York governor.
Right, exactly.
I like that slogan. Who wrote that?
That is not the official slogan. I have come up with it. I'll be announcing it at the press conference.
That wasn't good enough?
That's okay.
Well, one reason why I'm so cranky is that I got a call at 1 a.m. from California, so yes, you are getting national attention.
Well, thank you. No, you are.
I just don't know how to make Ludwig happy,
Ludwig's cranky.
Ludwig's a calm guy.
Is he? What's with Ludwig, man? We got to lighten him up. Is he a robot or what?
Yeah, maybe that's Data.
Hey, Ludwig, how old are you? Open up Ludwig's head. Make sure there's a man inside there. Seriously, how old are you?
I'm 40.
Are you?
Yeah.
Because I'm 40 also, but you appear to be my dad. You know what I mean? You're a very serious dude. All right, now, this is what I'm going to do. So you guys will be allowed to speak. You will start off the press conference as the chairman and vice chairman of my party. I also would like you to keep your comments very short. I'm talking 2 or 3 sentences, because you guys could blow this whole thing for me. You guys start boring everyone.
The
I'm out
press
of
has other things to do.
That's right. Ludwig, let me ask you a question. Were you a school monitor in kindergarten?
I know what he was. He was a...
Nah, I slept.
He was a safety guard.
Were you a safety guard? Were you one of those safety guards?
That's right. You had those little badges.
Were you the head of the safety patrols?
Nah.
You're a scary guy, Ludwig. I like you, but you're a scary guy.
Cross only on green. Let the ball roll.
Well, you got the voice down, right?
As a matter of fact, keep your comments real short. You guys say something like this. Hello, press. Thank you.
Good speech.
Thank you for coming.
Seriously, nice short speech. Seriously, guys, because it can ruin the whole ambiance of this thing, all right?
Yeah, we got a momentum going.
I'm going to be, laying out my 3-step program. It's going to be very wordy. I need my time, okay?
What, you don't want anything about eleemosynary entitlement?
No. No, nothing. He's going to be trouble.
I know.
All right, Ludwig, seriously.
Ludwig is going to have to be trained.
Because I'll cut your mic and go right into commercial. I swear to God. Seriously, Ludwig. I'm not kidding now. That's why I want to have a tete-a-tete with you dudes right here.
Okay.
All right? Joe, I love you. You're a good guy. All right?
Behave myself.
Behave yourself. Don't be like your brother there, Martin Lawrence, on Saturday Night Live and go off the script. You know what I mean?
Do what you promised.
All right, Gary, we still have Puerto Ricans and Asians to find to get in here. Also, Carol Alt needs to be prepped. So let me take a break. I'm going to ask the party chairman and vice chairman to step out of the room for a while and relax before the big press conference.
What everybody is hearing is the preliminaries for the press conference.
That's right. Nothing is done behind the backs of the people on this campaign.
And the Libertarian Party.
This is the most open campaign I've seen so far. Do everything in the sound room.
Exactly. That's my party chairman. Robin, just calm down.
All right.
Take it easy. This is the making of the governor, right, Ludwig? In other words, people are seeing the whole thing.
I don't know why
No spin doctors, all live.
Where are the cameras doing the documentary?
Yeah, phooey boy. Where are they?
This is radio. Who ever heard of a radio camera?
No, but this should be covered.
Yes, I mean, this is the making of the governor.
You're not kidding.
This is Howard Stern's war room.
Turn off the cameras while I have Carol Alton here, though. I'm going to go for some sugar.
Oh,
All right, we will be back after these words. Thank you, Ludwig. Thank you, Joe. I'll see you at the press conference in less than 20 minutes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
The following program is of adult nature and may be inappropriate for persons under the age of 18 or anyone without a sense of humor.
All right, listen, brothers.
With the Howard Stern Show.
Brothers, I'll see you at the press conference in 15 minutes. Take your food with you and eat. And bring in Carol Alt.
Food out of here. I'll eat this whole thing.
Wasn't that delicious? I'll stay with Carol. What are you,
They're
high?
taking theirs.
Yeah, I told him to. Yeah, bring in Carol Alt, Kathy.
I can't let Carol Alt see me eat. Like she won't know I eat when she looks at me.
Carol Alt used to be an anorexic, Robin.
Oh,
did she?
Yes, she did.
Yeah. Used to make herself puke.
Well, I don't know if she puked.
Let me tell you something. More girls would make themselves puke. She looks beautiful.
It works.
It sure does.
Oh, Howard, don't advocate unhealthy things. You're going to be governor.
Doesn't matter what I personally believe, as long as I do my free campaign promises. Oh, let me soak you in. Oh, my God, with the mini skirt and the long legs.
She's so tall. She always surprised me about
coming here.
Move over here so I can see you.
Yes.
Move over here. Sit on my lap for 2 seconds. Come on, say hi.
She's a real model.
Thank goodness there's a long desk between us.
I'm in love with you.
That is a desk, isn't it?
I love you, my sweetness.
How
My
are you doing?
sweet little sugar bush.
She brought someone with her today. Who is this, her assistant here?
Kathy, what are you doing in here?
I have no idea, Howard.
Why are you here, Kathy Tobin?
Carol asked me to bring these products in so you could see them.
All right.
No, they are not products. They are gifts.
Oh, wow.
I come bearing gifts.
You
for all
bear
of
more than that, my darling.
It says Thunder in Paradise. It's really nice.
You have a new TV show, Thunder in Paradise?
I've been seeing the promos.
Yeah, have you?
Yes.
With Hulk Hogan or something?
Yes.
What's he like?
He's fabulous, actually. He's very nice.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of like you, Howard.
I'm sure.
In the process of changing his course in life, changing jobs. Not running for governor, though.
That's right.
What is this? This is great.
Isn't this great? You will listen, we're running out of time, so I want to make sure you have your scenario down.
It's always good to have celebrities with you when you're in politics.
I want you to put away the stupid hats.
Fred doesn't get one.
No one is going to wear them. Right. Fred, still don't think she's a supermodel? Look at the miniskirt.
It won't be on that long, Karen.
That's what I've titled your running for office here.
Wow, look at that. For the Stern deal. Lots of love, Carol.
We've heard
Carol,
the fair deal, the new deal, now we have the Stern deal.
I heard you wrote your own speech I wrote you a speech. Why did you write your own speech?
Well, I didn't know you had, and I certainly wanted to be prepared, Howard. I mean, you are
want her to read
an incredible person to introduce.
Let me hear your speech. What is it?
Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
A man who will radically transform politics as we know it, who will turn whitewater into backwater, and who will... Hey.
You wearing panties? Are you wearing panties?
I'm not going to get through this.
I have to know. Are you
Howard,
wearing panties?
If I give you all my secrets, you won't have me on anymore.
Would you kiss me? Please. Just kiss me on the lips. No. Come over here and kiss me. Kiss me hello. Come over here, please. Gresh isn't here.
I know. Do you notice I came unarmed?
I hear you're having marital problems?
Oh. Is that true? That's not true.
Yeah, the problem is he's in New York and I'm in Florida.
Is that right?
No. You kidding?
Are you guys having marital problems?
Of course not.
You're not?
No.
Don't tell me your eye doesn't wander occasionally. Gresh hasn't worked in a while. Hasn't been a hockey player for a while.
Come on, what about that water filter business?
He was on the show with me.
You're on a career role, and Gresh, of course, has had to take a back seat.
And he's on a bun? Is that what you're
Ron Greshner Alt. So,
Howard.
you know what I'm saying?
He's the only man man who I ever saw make you speechless.
Is that right? Oh, come on. What kind of shoes are you wearing? What is that?
I got the spikes on today.
Oh, nice legs. Oh, you a sick girl.
I have to be, Howard. I'm here 4 times now. Do you really hear me on here 4 times on this
You're
show?
enjoying yourself a little too much.
Who's enjoying?
Could you reach into my underwear and check to make sure that it's intact?
You want to be treated like a slave today.
I'm a slave.
You're a slave.
Carol, hey, Fred showed me an article. You know Fred doesn't think you were a supermodel, and you were.
I know. That's why he didn't get a hat.
Right. That you were rejected from Playboy? Is that true? Tell me the story of that.
No, I wasn't rejected. I sent them photos, and they wanted to run them.
Right.
And at the time, I was under contract with a company who said, we don't want this image. I said, okay, fine. So I pulled the photos.
I mean, you were going to pose nude in Playboy?
No, they weren't nude. They were
topless?
No, they weren't. No.
Really?
And they were going to run them anyway.
Right.
They had a cover and a 10-page interview with these beautiful photos that ran all over anyway, everywhere else.
Oh, see, Fred right away was trying to say that Playboy had rejected you.
No.
When I saw him printed in the paper.
I'm not coming in this room if you're in here. What is this?
Seriously, you don't think she looks gorgeous today?
Howard, you have to hire a substitute when I
very
come.
pretty.
She's very pretty.
But she's not a supermodel.
I noticed you smiled when you said that, Fred. I've got a hat outside.
Take a look at this picture from her new TV show where she plays Kelly LaRue. Look at that.
Thunder.
You don't think that that's a supermodel?
Oh.
Dude, what are you, sick?
Well, she likes you. She doesn't like me, so I don't have anything to gain from this.
Wait a minute, Fred. I bought you a hat. It's a Baywatch hat, though. It's not a Thunder in Paradise hat.
Here's your hat, okay? Stop bad-mouthing the woman. There's going to be a lot of press out there in a few minutes. More
Are you
press.
trying to make me nervous, Howard?
No, but I have a speech a little wilder than what you wrote over there.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean?
You sure you don't want her to do her speech in Italian?
No. Here's who's out there so far. Fox 5, Good Day New York, WCBS, WABC, New York Post,
Everybody.
Newsday, New York 1, Inside Edition, Channel 11, Daily News, WNBC, Metroland, Reuters. A lot of people are getting ready for the press.
Reuters.
Yeah, well, it's a big deal.
Hey,
It's a big deal.
What's this going on around here?
You don't like this little growth I have on my face?
It's different.
This little beard thing going on?
This little beard thing going on.
You don't find it attractive?
Howard, I already told you how I feel about you.
I forgot. Tell me again.
I think you're adorable.
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
But how does he look?
Yeah.
I thought that, doesn't it like say it all there, Robin?
I thought for the press conference I'd look like Lincoln.
Yeah, well,
Lincoln.
Yeah, I even wrote my speech on a little garbage bag like he did.
I don't know which Lincoln you're talking about.
Lincoln Hayes the Third.
Lincoln Hayes. Yeah, from Mod Squad. You look so pretty today.
Thank you, Howard.
God, are you pretty.
I don't have a comeback for that.
Walk over to me and pretend you're my girlfriend for 3 seconds and just put your arms around me. Would you do that? Is that wrong?
Is that wrong?
Is it? What's the big deal? That's like
I'm
acting.
an actress. I mean,
I know.
how could that be wrong?
Can you do
you've
that?
completely lost it, Howard. Remember, you're supposed to have your lines. Come over here and get your sugar and all that.
I don't care.
You just lost all your lines.
Do you want some sugar?
In my coffee?
Do you know where my sugar is? My sugar's in my mouth. Wrapped around my tongue.
Howard.
And your sweet tongue wrapped around my sweet tongue would make a lot of sugar.
Howard.
Wouldn't it? I can't imagine what it's like to make love to you. I just can't even imagine. I can't imagine the joy and pleasure that would bring me.
I mean, that actually is very sweet, Howard.
It is. It is very sweet. And I am very serious. I am more serious about you than I am about my gubernatorial race.
Well, no, don't do that. I mean, we're going
I'm
out there
serious.
to face the hordes of press out there.
You know what's turning me on? The thumb ring.
You have a thumb ring?
Yeah, she just put a little ring around her thumb.
Oh.
And there's no other rings on, just that.
Just my thumb ring.
Like a little slave. All right, I'm going to give you a script. We'll do it.
Okay.
All right, your line is, Howard, I love you so much, you know. And then you come over, you hug me, and then kiss me.
Is that her
this
speech?
Is not a creative speech. No, this is not a creative script here.
All right, here's your speech for when you go out there. I'll scratch the Ron Gresher
I have
speech.
better storylines than Thunder. Come on.
Now, Thunder is going to be on Thunder in Paradise with Carol Alt. Will you be wearing swimsuits?
I'm wearing everything.
Seriously? Do you wear...
And even in one scene, not much of anything.
Really?
Really?
A nude
This is
scene?
TV. Woo!
Maybe President Clinton's right. There is too much sex on TV. Thunder in Paradise premieres this Friday at 8 o'clock in New York, Boston, Philly, and co-stars Hulk Hogan.
And the Hulkster and
Isn't
Chris Lemon.
Didn't he change his name, Hulk Hogan?
Well, his real name is Terry Bollea.
Terry Bollea.
And nobody's going to tune in for that. So
nobody knows
with Hulk Hogan.
Terry the Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
But now he's Terry Hulk Hogan.
He's trying to work it in there.
Yeah.
Well, you know how it is when you change a job. You know, Howard wants Governor Howard Stern.
I understand this is produced by the same people who make Baywatch.
Yes, I know. It's your favorite, huh?
Yeah. So is it in keeping with the Baywatch philosophy?
A little. You know, when you have a formula, you don't change it, especially one that works.
You wear a thong?
Not me, babe.
Why? Your ass is a little flabby?
Not me. I've been working out an hour and a half every day.
Come over here and let me touch it.
Howard.
Let me just. When's the last time you were in the arms of another man? Seriously.
Oh, just yesterday I did a scene with Chris Levin.
Yeah, you forget he's on TV and doing scenes all the time.
Well, he's a little monkey. What about a real man?
A little monkey?
Yeah.
You haven't seen him lately.
Oh, Chris Lemon?
Oh.
He's nothing.
You know, when you hang out with Terry, you can't help but work out all the time. The Hulkster, man, he's always in good shape.
Here, now never mind the Hulkster. Here is your speech.
Tell me my speech.
All right, hold on, because you're going to...
never mind. Go
What
on.
is that, Robin?
No, go on.
Go ahead,
You're
Robin.
the governor. You're the governor. Keep up with your program.
Hill.
All right, let me see. Here is your speech. Wait a second, I just lost
Is this the one with all the blackouts in it? What is this?
No, that's my speech. Where is the... what did I do with the speech? You know...
You just said it. You read it to me.
Oh, here it is.
This is a long speech, Howard. Thanks.
Yeah, you go out, you read that to the press when you introduce me, okay? You can practice your lines. I'm going to take a little break. I got Baba Booey out on the street. Let me see if he found any Puerto Ricans to stand behind me. Hello? Baba Booey? Baba Booey? Oh, I got to get out of delay. Oh, pain in the ass.
I always forget that part.
Yeah, I got to get out of delay in order to speak to Baba Booey. What do you think of your speech?
I love his speech.
You like it, right?
Yeah. It's very good.
It is good.
Yeah, I mean, I try to make mine short and sweet, so But this is great. This is like 2 pages long.
Am I going to question her credibility? Robin whispers something in my ear, and I can't understand why she's whispering.
Robin.
What do you mean question her credibility?
Well, you know, she's going to be introducing you. I don't want any scandal.
Wait a minute. Wait.
What do you mean? Is there
He has
scandal?
always told us the absolute truth.
Oh, yeah. Now, you lied about your age the last time you were in here.
Well.
You can't do that if you're going to introduce me. How old are you?
Then I have to take this line out about not liking making love to my husband, Gresh. I mean, we have to take that one out.
No, just read it so it's funny. It's just everyone knows it's a joke.
That's tongue-in-cheek.
That's tongue-in-cheek, my darling.
That's why I say it.
What? Tongue-in-cheek. Now, put all cards on the table. You have to be honest. How old are you now?
33.
Are you really?
Yes. 33. Was that you? Where is he?
Are you really 43?
Good for 40.
No, you're 33,
I
right?
look fantastic for 43.
Are you 33?
Well, I just don't want any more friends or friends, in quotes, from high school calling in to tell you how old I am.
Yeah, she did lie the last time, but okay.
Well, I smiled. I figured you knew it.
All right, I knew you were just trying to protect your image.
You bet. But hey, for 33, I look great.
Let me hug you.
You look fantastic. There's no
Thanks,
reason
Robin.
to lie about your age.
Sure not. That's why it was a joke.
Can I hug you and see what it's like to hug a woman? How tall are you?
5'10".
Please.
And a half.
Let me just hug you. Is it so despicable to hug me?
No, of course not, Howard.
Take off your headphones, walk over here and hug me.
No, but nobody can see that. I'll do it in front of the press instead.
Oh, you will? Yeah, I don't want it in front of the press. I want an intimate moment.
He wants a private moment.
Oh, forget it. I don't want it. Forget it. I'm not going to beg you. I'm sick of you. Carol Law will be in Thunder in Paradise this Friday at 8 o'clock in New York, Boston, Philly. Let me take a break. Carol will be here. She'll be preparing her opening comments.
Don't be afraid. That's only Ralph.
Yeah, behind you.
Ralph is sneaking in.
What do you play on this show, this new show?
I play a very sexy, very intelligent, beautiful owner of a bar.
Oh, an owner of a bar.
Real stretch.
And are you on the beach a lot?
I'm on the beach. I'm everywhere.
Really?
We are around the world at Epcot Center.
Now, what is is this like a private eye show or?
It's an action adventure. It's kind of like a Batmobile on water, but there's a lot more than just action adventure. There's a lot of relationships. Yeah, Hulk has got
and you
a
get it on
daughter.
do you get it on with Hulk?
You know, nobody wants me on this show. I don't get it on with anybody. And all the guys I pick are the wrong ones, Howard.
You're always with the guy who's going to get killed at the end of the episode.
The one who like throws me out of the boat. And, you know.
Well, here is a scene from the show Thunder in Paradise. Here is Hulk Hogan.
Here's the clip.
Carol. There it is.
No, it's Kelly. Howard, Allison's on the hotline?
My wife?
Yep.
You wish to speak to the governor?
Howard.
Yes.
I think that as your wife, I should be there with you.
Ah, just sit home and take care of the kids. Be a family. My wife.
Hi.
You want to say something about my candidacy?
Yes.
Quickly, because I really must get in.
Are you very proud?
I am very proud, and I really feel that he's the right candidate. I feel that he crosses party lines, and he really makes sense.
Thank you, honey.
So that's what I want to say. And as the First
you can
Lady,
bring out the woman's vote.
That's right.
You'll have the campaign.
She wants a campaign.
I said I would campaign.
Good.
Absolutely.
I'm excited because now I'll be busy more, so my wife can yell at me more about how I'm never around.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
But you have to watch it, not in front of the cameras, Allison.
Don't start yelling in front of the cameras how I'm a crummy husband and I don't spend enough time with you and we never make love.
He exaggerates. We have a wonderful marriage.
You know, I haven't gotten it on in a month.
Gotten what on?
When am I going to get it? When am I going to get some?
Well, listen, when we have an opportunity.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to Carol. What's the matter with you, honey?
Sorry, I thought you were talking to me.
I know better than to pressure you.
Hi, Allison.
All right, Allison, so you wanted to say what? That I am...
I said it already.
All right, thank you, honey. And I'm about to enter my press conference. Thank you.
All right, I'll be listening.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. That is my First Lady. Keep her busy decorating the mansion in Albany.
That's right. You got to buy a new China pattern.
Well, now all of her annoying Yenta friends could have something to do all day. They can campaign for me.
Do you know what's going to be happening in that governor's mansion?
Oh, it's going to be outrageous. It's going to be like the Hef's Palace. Strippers. It's going to be wild. Carol, when we come back, you will obviously begin the press conference.
Okay.
Let me take a break. I want to talk to you during the commercials and calm you down.
Yes.
And then we'll be back right
a
after
little
this.
editing on the speech.
Oh, come on, Carol. It's funny.
Oh, did she read it?
Yeah, she read it.
I read the whole thing this time, not just the first paragraph.
I knew you wouldn't say all that.
I'm going to kiss Carol Alt in front of the cameras.
All right.
Because that'll show that the Hollywood glitterati wants me.
Yes.
They want to embrace me as a candidate.
All right.
Wait till you see this kiss.
Your first screen kiss.
I'm going to give her a screen kiss right in front of the media. It'll be plastered all over TV tonight.
Ooh. Howard, look, I got this story handed to me just now.
What's that? What do I do now?
No, police in Pennsylvania and West Virginia say former West Virginia University linebacker Derek Wiley is being treated at a Pittsburgh hospital for a cut penis.
See? His wife, right?
Wait a minute.
or his boyfriend.
He spent 40 minutes in the Uniontown Hospital in Fayette County on Sunday morning and told police his penis had been cut at an apartment in Morgantown, West Virginia. A report from there says a hedge trimmer found on the front seat of his Jeep is believed to have been used to cut his penis.
So what are they saying? Is it a girl, a guy who did it? Who did it?
I don't know. He was disoriented, appeared lost when they found him.
It's not the kind of thing you might want to admit to, who cut your penis off.
Ooh, boy.
Maybe he just has a clumsy gardener. All right, Robin, we got to take a break.
There's a news blackout.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll find out more details.
Whole situation.
Robin, come on. It's time for my parade.
All right. I just thought you liked...
Gary ran out and got 2 Puerto Ricans for me to stand behind me. I got a couple of blacks and a midget.
No Asians, huh?
Did you get any Asians?
I could not find any Asians even on the street to ask.
That's because they got a heavy work ethic. They're already at work.
Come on in,
Hey, Puerto Ricans, come on in.
Well, a Puerto Rican and a Cuban.
Okay, come on in, guys.
Gary couldn't run.
You're a Cuban?
Yes.
Yeah, here, talk into this microphone.
Hey, Howard. How are you? Hey, Jackie.
Hey, guys.
You guys are
my name's Robert, man. Away from Brooklyn, New York, man.
All right, listen, you two guys. I love you and everything. I love Puerto Ricans.
You know who these 2 guys are?
Oh.
They're the guys you see in news reports behind the reporter yelling and screaming and jumping up and down.
All right, listen. Listen, I got to get this thing going. Didn't I see you at the fight at Madison Square Garden yesterday after the basketball game? All right, listen to me. Listen to me, guys. I love you. You got the right ethnic look. Even the hats I can do without. But listen to me. I'm going to let you stand up there behind me on the podium. Don't make goofy faces. Don't do goofy stunts. Don't yell stuff out.
Look at how serious they are.
Yeah, because I'm serious with you guys. You're going to ruin my candidacy otherwise. And I'm going to take you and I'll throw you right out on camera. You understand?
And he will.
I'm a no-nonsense governor. I love you guys. I want you to go out there and make me proud, okay? You fans of the show?
Oh, yeah.
You are?
I am.
Yeah.
You want me to be governor?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Stand out there and look Puerto Rican. Now get out of here.
Gary couldn't go to a One Green grocer.
Good.
And find somebody of Asian
Robin,
descent?
no time. Here, we got to start this. We got to start. Don't yell at Gary now.
Okay.
In the middle of the campaign.
Can we just go over this very quickly, Howard?
All right, here's what's going to happen. I would start the press conference right now.
With?
The 2 libertarians.
Okay, and very briefly. Hold on.
Are we going to be able to listen to everything that's going on out there?
Yeah, do we have to get out of
delay? You can bring it up on remote 2.
All right, remote 2.
And you want these guys to make the briefest of statements?
Yeah, guys, brief, so I get on in prime time. You guys understand what to do? Yes. All right. You 2 guys go out there. then Gary, you make your speech
to bring out Carol.
To bring out Carol Alt.
Okay, so when you hear me start talking, then all you guys should come around. Come right around through Robin's newsroom, and then I'll introduce Carol.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
All right, Robin, you got that? So we have to walk out after Carol is done.
All right.
So we're going to have to take our
You're
headphones
going to have to start walking before Carol is done, because when she's done, you're going to be up. You got to be there.
All right, when Carol starts,
When I'm done, he's just starting. It's
Right.
weird.
But Carol should come when I start.
Right.
All right. Gee, I should have...
Everybody figure this out?
Gee, I should have prepared something to say.
Oh, come on.
All right, I know what I can say. I'll ad-lib. And you help me, Robin, if I need some help. All right, you guys wear your Howard for Governor hats, please.
All right, are you ready, Howard?
Ludwig, you're not wearing a hat? What? Oh, you have to remain neutral?
Yes.
All right.
Remember, you're one in a field of 5.
Yeah, good luck to those other 4.
Ooh, jeepers, are they serious?
Yeah, all right, guys.
Field of
All right, we're going to start.
Start the press
Should I introduce them, or just let them walk right out from the Libertarian? Let them walk right out.
Yeah, you guys just say, I'm Ludwig. You introduce yourselves. All right, go ahead. Here we go. The beginning of the press
All right,
conference.
we're going to be able to hear it. Okay.
Yes, we are. Ladies and gentlemen,
We're breaking into our regular programming.
all of the press is out there.
News bulletin.
Fox 5, Good Day New York, CBS, ABC, The Post, Reuters, Associated Press. Everyone is here, Rob.
Broadcast Magazine.
Everyone is here. CNN, Channel 11, NBC, Inside Edition, New York 1, Newsday.
Inside Edition? I
Yeah.
didn't see that on the list.
Oh, yeah, they'll crucify me. Try to ruin my candidacy.
No current affairs?
Starting. Here we go. Robin, I'm a little nervous.
I am too.
Yeah.
This is a big crowd.
Are you, Carol?
I am.
I know. Don't wet your underpants, Carol.
I've never been in anything so big like this, Howard.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be something bigger in store for you afterwards. Remember, I'm going to kiss you, Carol, after you introduce me.
I'm Ludwig
I'll
Vogel,
be
chair of the
prepared.
Libertarian Party of New York State. And a week ago, I didn't know whether Howard Stern's a libertarian or a libertine. Now he's announced that he wants to run for our nomination. He'll be one of a field of 5, and may the best contender win. Thank you.
Very good. Nice speech.
All right, slow, short, sweet.
Do I have boogers hanging on my nose?
I'm Joseph Brennan. I'm one of the vice chairs of the Libertarian Party of New York State. I'd like to say we are very excited about Howard's interest in our party and seeking our nomination.
Thank you.
I've been a long-time listener of Howard Stern, and I think he'd make a great libertarian.
Thank you.
All right, now Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Now, someone bring Carol.
Carol, you got to start.
Yeah, you go back.
Good morning, everybody.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press.
Walk with her, Ralph.
Before I speak, I have something to say. Howard Stern, my boss, will be the next governor of New York, and I, for one, will vote for him. 407 sets of choppers ago, I came to work for my boss. When I went to work for Howard Stern, 3 things happened. I got a good job and a beautiful wife. She is so beautiful and tall, when we walk down the street together, people say, "Oh, look at that beautiful girl walking with her monkey." But enough about my teeth. Howard Stern has the strength of Hitler, only his temper ain't quite as bad.
Thank you.
The situation in New York is as vile as my teeth. That's why I urge you to elect Howard Stern for governor. He will reconstitutionalize the death penalty. He will fix the tolls on Long Island. He will fill in all the potholes on the highway. And he will resign 15 minutes after taking office. I believe it was Otto von Bismarck who once said, "He who has his thumb on the purse has the power." Well, I say, he who has his finger up his nose will vote for Howard Stern. Thank you.
Very nice.
Now I would like to introduce a supermodel in everybody's mind, except for Fred Norris, Carol Alt.
All right, Robin, let's make our way out.
All right.
Here we go.
It's our turn.
Oh, thank
Carol
you.
speaking.
First on radio, first on television, and first in the hearts of his listening audience. Howard Stern is second to none. Humble, pious, just, humane, temperate, sincere, dignified, and yes, he wrote this. Howard Stern is none of these things. Never a more condescending egomaniac ever ruled the airwaves. But right now, New York needs its egomaniac like we never did before. Why is Howard Stern making the biggest sacrifice in running for office of governor? To put his radio, TV, and movie career in jeopardy while taking on the responsibility of running for the governorship? Well, we all have to make sacrifices. So, I am extending a challenge to all other supermodels out there to show their support for Howard Stern. And that means you, Christy, and Paulina, and Claudia, Elle, Cindy, and even you, Kate Moss. Help us make some history here. It's time to change to Howard Stern. Thank you. And here he is, the man of the hour. You've heard of the New Deal, the Fair Deal. Here's the Stern Deal.
Thank you, Carol, and thank you so much for that beautiful speech. All right, fantastic. Thank you. It's first of all, it's very gratifying to have the press here. I feel that the press has been somewhat hostile to me all along, but yet here we are in a room where everyone is excited about my candidacy. So I say welcome. Welcome to all of you. Even though I am very busy, I have decided to spend a few minutes with all of you. In fact, I'm so busy, I'm busier than Nancy Kerrigan's dentist, as you know, Robin. Anyway, people want to know the answer to one question. Is Howard Stern serious about his candidacy? Am I really running for governor, or is this some kind of disc jockey shtick? This is no disc jockey shtick. I swear to you, I am a serious candidate for the governor of New York. And why am I running? The reason I'm running is that I'm fed up about a couple of issues. The first issue I'm fed up with is the idea that New York State does not have a death penalty. I think everyone in this room, everyone watching, everyone listening would agree that the death penalty must come to New York. We've seen a situation, in fact, I had a personal situation where a friend of mine, Kim Nichols, was recently murdered. And you read about the case in the paper. She was murdered in her own apartment. And this was really a beautiful person. This was a great person. A very friendly person, a productive person. And she was murdered by some maniac who later on in his trial said that he had 4 personalities. This guy now is in prison. He's sitting there eating 3 square meals a day. And my friend is laying dead. And nobody's doing a darn thing about it. This guy is sitting there with a smirk talking about his 4 personalities, and there's no death penalty. We must see the death penalty for this guy. How can we allow him to live? A cop was just shot. And nobody cares. Nobody even remembers the guy's name. And this insanity of taking a guy and putting him in prison is no kind of deterrent. And certainly for the families of this dead cop, what kind of retribution is there? There's nothing. They have to sit there every day and live with the fact that this guy breathes air. So what I am proposing to you is, make me your governor, and I will immediately, as quickly as I can, the day I get in office, I will begin legislation. I will begin to bring back the death penalty.
Are you taking into account when the General Assembly is in session?
Yes, I will wait for the General Assembly. I realize I'm not the Führer. But I am very anxious to bring the death penalty back to New York, and I think that most New Yorkers are with me on this. I know that I'm not qualified to run big government, and that's why what I'm suggesting is make me the governor. I am going to appoint a very strong lieutenant governor. I will resign after I bring back the death penalty and I improve the standard of living for the average commuter. I am driven crazy constantly by the fact that when I'm driving into work, there's not enough toll takers. I am driven crazy by the fact that when I'm trying to get into work so I can be productive, that I go down the road, I go down the Long Island Expressway, and what do I see? I see some guys standing around a shovel in the middle of the day. They got a shovel. One guy's looking at the other guy with the shovel. Everyone's staring at the guy with the shovel. And I'm trying to get to work. I cannot get to work. This is a problem. Every other state has laws where construction is done at night. In New York State, construction is done in the middle of the afternoon. It's done during rush hour. No one can get home. So all I'm saying is let's make the average guy's life a little bit easier. Let him get to work. Let's make sure that when he has to pay a toll, you know I come in at 4 o'clock in the morning and I have to stand in line to pay a toll? 4 o'clock in the morning, there's 9 cars and all of these 9 cars are backed up. So what I'm proposing is some simple things that I can do to make the average guy's life easier. I have never been more outraged that when I go to Jones Beach on a Sunday, a guy who has worked all week, he's trying to get to work. All week long he can't get there because of construction on the roadways and there's various tolls and he can't get to work. Finally, he's got one day with his family and he's going to go for a stroll on the beach and he's waiting 2 and 3 hours to get to the beach. because nobody sits there and fixes the tolls. Why should I have to stand in line in traffic on a Sunday? I'm going to fix the roadways at night. I'm going to stagger tolls, and I am going to bring back the death penalty. Once that's accomplished, I'll step down, and I will let my lieutenant governor take over. And I think you'll like who I appoint. I'm going to make sure that it's someone very responsible, probably someone who can't get a shot at government because maybe he's just not, I don't know, he's not electable. Maybe he's a little bit dull, but he's a real hard-working public servant. So that's my game plan. Make me a governor. I'll get it done. We've seen what Governor Cuomo has said about the horrible conditions in terms of our streets. People are being shot every day. Cops are being shot. You take out a gun, you commit a crime, you're gonna get the death penalty. You shoot a cop, and I don't care whether that cop dies or not. If your intent was to kill, which it is whenever you pull out a gun, you're gonna die. And I guarantee you that's a deterrent. I think you'll see our streets a lot safer, and we'll finally get something that we've all wanted. Mario Cuomo is against the death penalty. And who is he protecting? The tax-paying citizen? Or the freaks like Ferguson, Rifkin, and Golub? Kelly Tinya is a beautiful girl in Valley Stream, goes into a house, never comes out again. That guy's sitting in prison. He's due for release when, Robin?
I'm not sure.
I think he's going to get out sometime. How is a parent going to sit there who lost their daughter? How is he going to sit there and stare that guy in the face as he walks and breathes the same air?
You're running for governor, so you have to say allegedly Ferguson, because he has not been convicted of anything yet.
Believe me, he's going to be convicted.
Rifkin for that.
I say electrocute him now and then give him the trial later. I think we all know exactly what he did. Anyway, people who commit violent crimes against police and honest citizens will be put in the electric chair. We'll take these misfits, we'll fry them like fish. That's why my campaign slogan is a volt for every vote.
Oh.
I am unveiling my new thank you, Carol. That's right, a volt for every vote.
Shocking.
How many more innocent citizens have to walk onto a train only to be a sitting duck? There's a shooting gallery in there for maniacs like Colin Ferguson.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So, it's unbelievable. Colin Ferguson is sitting in a cell right now.
With a broken nose, by the way.
That's right. We're probably waiting for hard copy to give him $50,000 so he can be interviewed. I don't know. Maybe the movie rights are being sewn up right now. I don't know what's going on in that cell, but I'll tell you one thing. He shouldn't be alive. Shouldn't be alive.
We will still have trials.
Yes, there will still be trials while I'm governor. But to answer you, I am dead serious. I absolutely believe that I will beat Mario Cuomo. I will certainly beat any Republican candidate because I think people are turned on by this idea. Someone who's an outsider, has a very simple agenda, will get the job done, and then resign to leave it in more responsible hands. So, yes, I want to be your governor. I hope that my audience votes for me, and I hope that we bring some new people to the party, because whether or not you find me offensive is irrelevant. If you like the three things that I stand for, you should vote for me, because I won't do anything else. I'll get out of office before I can ruin anything. And I think that's legitimate. I think it's a legitimacy to campaigning that we haven't seen in a long time. I recognize my faults. I say to you I'm not perfect, but I am here to be your governor, and I will get three things done that I know I am fully capable of doing.
What are your faults?
I'm sorry?
What are your faults?
Well, some people say my faults. I'll tell you, I've got a few faults. I masturbate, and I'm 40 years old. And as your governor, I will give you total disclosure.
If that's the worst thing you do, that's not so bad.
Exactly my point, Robin. Members of the press, listen, I think most of the members of the press have masturbated, and maybe still are, although maybe you don't want to admit it here in this forum.
Raise your hand.
Would anyone like to raise their hand if they are involved in this type of activity? I see. Ponies.
Besides, your faults have been well detailed in the press.
My faults have been detailed.
There's no secret about that.
Maybe I talk about sex a little too much. I don't think that's a horrible thing. But I'll tell you what my assets are. I am totally honest. There will be no backroom dealings on this. Everything will be done on the radio. When I select my lieutenant governor, he will be selected over the radio. The audience will be in on that. Also, you know I'm honest to a fault. Oh. I didn't think so. So what I'm saying is, I think that I am an honest person. You know where you stand with me. And you also know that I'm a resident of New York, a lifetime resident of New York, and I know the problems of New Yorkers because I drive into work every day. I don't think Mario Cuomo drives into work every day. He is not aware of the situation on the roads. You know, life.
But you're going to be the governor for the whole state.
Yes, I am going to be the governor for the whole state. Thank you, Robin. Of course I am. And also I have the hair to be the governor. I look like a Chief Justice. Are there any questions that I can answer? Yes, go ahead. Where are you from?
Inside Edition, Caroline Summers.
Inside Edition. Will you pay Colin Ferguson money for an interview?
Personally, I wouldn't.
You would not?
No, I wouldn't.
But Inside Edition has been known to pay money to known murderers, haven't they?
Well, I'd like to ask you about Stuttering John. What role, if any, will he play in your administration? What duties will you do?
Let me tell you something. I'm not even making a joke about this. Stuttering John will have no place in my administration. I am going to appoint responsible people. I am dead serious about this. I know everyone on the street is saying, is he really serious? I am going to go ahead with this. I am going to march into Albany. When is the Libertarian... when are we going to have the big party?
April 23rd and April
23rd. I will march into the convention, hopefully victorious. I believe I will be, and I am really going to run. We're going to get on the ballot, and I guarantee you that I will win.
Howard, your competitor in the morning, Imus, was talking about you, and he was saying that he's done this already. He was going to run for governor of Connecticut. He ran for Congress in '69. That he's been through this, and you're just copying him. What do you say to that?
Well, let's put it this way. All you have to know is the history of New York radio and what it was like when I got here. We have a guy sitting there with a 3-chair. We have all these guys who want to be Howard Stern. They imitate everything I do. They say they created everything I did, except when I got to New York, Imus wasn't doing anything. Imus, Rick Dees, Mark and Brian, they're all followers. They're all jealous followers. That alligator-faced bastard, who I understand is engaged to a young woman. Boy, oh boy, if that isn't a joke. Instead of asking me if I'm serious about being governor, ask him if he's serious about getting married. For God's sakes, that poor young girl and her parents. If anybody needs the electric chair, it's him. Go ahead.
Howard.
Yes.
My name is Dominic Carter. I'm from New York One News. I'm a little confused.
Thank you, Dominic. New York One News. I believe, raise your hand if you get that channel. I see one person, and it's Dominic. Yes, Dominic, what can I do for you?
I'm a little confused. I cover politics for a living.
Right.
That's what I do.
And you don't know whether to treat this seriously or not.
The bottom line.
The bottom line is this. I will get hundreds of thousands of votes, and I will win this election. So you have to cover it seriously, because I'm going to be the next governor of New York State.
Howard,
yeah.
What if Giuliani rewarded one of his supporters, Curtis Sliwa, with his own radio show if he got into office?
Right.
Giving anyone radio shows at Euro?
No, I am not. In all seriousness, there will be no patronage. What I will do is get into office. I will accomplish the 3 things that I outlined for you. New Yorkers will have a death penalty. They will finally have sanity, and they will have their roads fixed and their tolls changed around, and that will be it. That's all I will do. No radio shows for anybody. Go ahead, wait. We have a very beautiful woman up here who needs to ask a question. Hold on 1 second. Let her ask a question, and in all fairness, we'll get to you.
Cindy Hsu with WCBS Channel 2 News.
I'm sorry, your name again?
Cindy Hsu.
Yes, Cindy.
I'm wondering what kind of campaigning you're going to be doing.
What kind of campaigning? Practically none. I don't really need to campaign all that much. I'll have this press conference, I'll go to the convention, and then...
you have your radio show, and you're heard in Rochester, Syracuse, Albany, Buffalo, and New York City.
I don't think I'll need to do much campaigning. I plan a whistle-stop tour and all the usual things, but I don't need to do much campaigning. People get the idea. It's a simple format to follow. 3 things I'm going to give them. That's it. They're going to know what I stand for, and I think when they go into that booth, and they have to make a decision between a death penalty or no death penalty, they're going to vote for the death penalty.
What about equal airtime for your opponents?
They won't need it. I'm hardly going to even talk about it, quite frankly.
But you have invited them on your show.
Let me tell you something. It will be great radio. I invite Governor Cuomo, any of the Republican candidates, all the candidates. Come in, the more the merrier. I would love to have those guys come in and tell me why we don't have a death penalty. Lots of equal time for everyone.
So why won't Stuttering John play a role in your administration?
Because he's an idiot. He's stupid.
Howard, I'm from Albany, and there's really nothing to do there.
Yes.
You're not going to have a real good time up there.
I will spend 3 minutes in Albany. Are you crazy? I'll run the whole damn thing from here. I got a computer in my house. I can run. I'm on the superhighway.
You got a modem.
I got a modem. I can run everything right out of Long Island. Don't worry about it.
Howard, Larry Pose with Fox News.
Yes.
Now, why are you going to quit, right after you win? You say you win. The people are going to vote for you. They want you to stay in. Why are you quitting?
No, because really they're going to need a responsible governor. After I do the 3 things that are not so politically correct, for some reason, people are afraid to do these 3 things. They don't make people's lives easy. Once I make people's lives easy, I got to go on with my movie career. I'm selling posters. I'm selling tapes. I have all kinds of things that I've got. I have books. Here's my new videotape. By dialing 1-800-52-STERN, you can order the New Year's Eve party. Hey, listen, you got to get a plug-in. There's my poster, the Leroy Neiman painting, which so many people are excited about. So there are very, very exciting things going on in my career. I can't be bogged down with the everyday details of government. Once I do the hard part, once I do the politically incorrect thing, for some reason it's politically incorrect to bring the death penalty back to New York, once I take care of that, we'll let a responsible guy come in who can worry about budgets and things like that.
Howard?
Yeah.
Some of these candidates, no doubt, are probably going to call you an egomaniac and just simply dismiss you as a kook, because you're campaigning as a kook. How are you going to respond to that?
Well, people think this is a stunt. It's not a stunt. They're going to say I'm doing it for some kind of ego thing. What happened was, I've been talking about so many problems on the air, about the death penalty. When I read the story about my friend Kim being killed, when I read about the Tinyas case, when I read about cops being shot in the street, I just got so outraged that when I received a letter from somebody associated with the party here, I just said, okay, let's run. And it's taken off, because people see that I am the leading guy. Cuomo is there, and me.
But not only that, they can dismiss you as a kook. They dismissed him as a kook before he wrote a book, and then he had a #1 best-selling book. There are people out there who respond to Howard Stern. So the candidates can call him a kook all they want, but people will come out to the polls to vote for Howard Stern.
I'll do you one better. I am a kook. So what? Who cares? I'm a kook with a message, and I know I'll stick to it.
With a vote.
I'm sorry. What are you saying? Yeah?
You talk about the death penalty as a deterrent, but in the state of Texas executes more people than any other place in the so-called civilized world, yet more people are on death row there. They execute more people. It's not really a deterrent, is it?
I got to tell you what it is. Whether it's a deterrent or not, we could argue that all day. But to me, what's great about the death penalty is, if you were Mr. Tinyas sitting there and your daughter had been killed in such a brutal fashion, and you knew that guy had been wiped out, he was no longer on the planet, this kid Golub, if you knew he no longer existed, it would help you sleep at night.
So it's more for revenge.
It's more for revenge, yes. Absolutely. The revenge factor is there. A guy's got to be able... Yes, Robin?
It doesn't happen fast enough.
Well, that's the other thing. It is so sluggish. But I can't solve every problem. I'll bring back the death penalty. It'll be up to the next governor to worry about getting it done faster.
Now, Howard, do you think being governor is going to...
if I really had my way, first I would kill these guys in the electric chair, and then I would take them, put them in potholes, and fill up the potholes. That way we'd solve 2 problems. Do I favor what?
Public execution.
There's something should be done in private.
Howard, Fox News again. Do you think being governor is going to help you with your problems with the FCC?
That's another selfish reason for getting into the race. I am so outraged by what I see and read in the newspaper. We have a society that is so out of control. There is so much violence. We have so many problems. Inflation. Government cannot even run the business of the United States of America, of New York State. They can't run. It's overwhelming. So what do these politicians do? Each and every one of them come out, they stand in front of podiums like this, and you know what they say? Well, it's television and radio. It's causing our problems, television and radio. And that is such a load of bull. That is such a cop-out. These are lazy guys who don't want to come up with answers. I would respect politicians more if they said, you know what, I don't know why people are violent, but it's certainly not TV and radio. TV and radio is not our problem. That's the answer from a lazy politician who doesn't have anything on his mind, nothing on his mind, no cure for what ails us, and he's just going to spew out some garbage. You're not going to hear that kind of garbage from me. The government is going after me with a viciousness. It's all based on the actions of one FCC commissioner who is 81 years old. He has been after me. He has gone after me. He wants me off the radio. Where do you see in our society an 81-year-old man who we don't know is sitting and making the decisions of what you can watch, the 18 to 54-year-old audience? Where do you see an 81-year-old man telling 18 to 54-year-olds what they can watch and what they can see? It's wrong. So I'm fed up with the government. I'm fed up with their answers, and I believe that with my simple program, I will take to action as soon as I become governor, and I will get things done.
What will you do with that clout as governor, though, to help you with your problems with the FCC?
I will certainly try to get a meeting with President Clinton where I can sit for 10 minutes and explain the world to him. I even saw President Clinton came out and said, well, maybe it's television violence. Now, that's a beleaguered president. He has got to come out and say what's ailing us, but not blame it on TV and radio. So I would like a chance to sit down with President Clinton. Give me 10 minutes, and I think I can make him understand that radio and jokes about penis are not what's killing America.
Howard, you're talking about anti-crime statements.
Yes.
But yet you support Joey Buttafuoco, a man convicted of statutory rape. How do you justify the two positions?
When you say I support Joey Buttafuoco, what leads you to believe I support him?
Well,
do you think I support...
your parties,
He was invited to my parties. I thought it was humorous. I certainly don't support statutory rape. I am not attending his welcome home party, but...
recommend the death penalty for statutory rape.
Do I recommend the death penalty for statutory rape? Absolutely. Yes.
Howard, Penny Crone, Fox News.
Yes.
What happened to your face?
Well, I grew a little beard. I wanted to appear more like Abe Lincoln.
Now, you know...
For the press conference, as a matter of fact, I wrote my speech last night on a garbage bag, much like Lincoln did.
I was listening to you driving in.
Yes.
And, I said your book was going to bomb,
right.
Remember?
I remember you did.
So, and I'm saying that you're running for governor is going to bomb. But I did listen to your statement about the death penalty.
Yes.
And I don't know whether you've done any research, but the death penalty does not act as a deterrent.
Penny, had you been here on time and had you been prompt, you would have heard me answer another gentleman where I said, I don't care if it's a deterrent or not. I know if my daughter, if any one of my daughters or my wife was killed.
God forbid.
God forbid is right. By some jerk. I could sleep better at night knowing that he had been executed. I don't want that guy alive. I don't want him on Fox 5 News being interviewed like Berkowitz, that atrocious human being who talks to dogs. I don't want a guy who talks to dogs alive. If you're talking to a dog, you should be dead. And that's that, Penny. So I need that to go to sleep at night. When Mr. Tinez goes to bed at night and he doesn't see his daughter Kelly next to him, he should know that the guy was killed who killed his daughter.
What would you do if you won? Seriously.
I told you what I'd do if I won. If you had been here on time. Why were you late? Why were you late?
Why? Because I had to take my son to school.
You had to take your son to school. Like, that's a good excuse. I'm running for governor and you're worried about your son. How dare you? And where's your mini dress? What are those, culottes? That's culottes. How dare you wear culottes in front of the next governor of New York State? No, what the point is, if I actually win, and I believe I will win, I will do exactly what I said. It's not a tough agenda. I can get the job done, and then I will appoint a lieutenant governor who will take over. Penny would only pay attention. Yes, Gary, get the microphone back there. Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Broadcasting Magazine.
Amazing.
And the question is, why did you choose the Libertarian Party? It seems like their national party platform contradicts a lot of the things that you seem to pronounce on the radio.
The reason I picked the Libertarian Party is they were one of the few parties that wanted me. Also, here's the point.
Don't they always say politics makes strange bedfellows?
They do say that, and I don't even understand what it means. What you have to understand is the Libertarian Party does stand for a lot of the same things I stand for. Less government in our lives. When you have politicians now telling you that they are going to decide for you what you're going to listen to and what you're going to see on television, when you have that big brother is watching over our shoulder, the Libertarian Party stands for less government in our lives, and I'm all for that. And quite frankly, I need to be on the ballot. If I'm going to win this election, I cannot be a write-in candidate. That's not going to fly. I need to be on the ballot. The Libertarian Party has expressed to me they will get out, they will beat the Bushes, and make sure they have all the petitions signed in a legal manner, and we will be on the ballot in November. Now, that's what's important to me. Is the election in November, Robin?
It would be, yeah.
Thank you. God bless me. I don't even know when the election is, and it doesn't matter. But the point is the Libertarian Party can get me on the ballot, and that's what's most important. They have the organization, they have the muscle, they have the people who will get out there and not only campaign, but they will make sure that I'm on the ballot, and that's most important.
So you're using the party?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're using the party.
I use everybody.
Robin, will you vote for your boss?
Yes, absolutely.
Robin will vote for me. She's expressed to me already that she supports me.
Will she be part of your administration?
Of course she will.
For that whole 3 or 4 days.
She will be the secretary in charge of bras.
Oh, stop it.
Very beautiful. Very luscious. And no one knows more about bras than Robin. Thank you. Yes.
I represent Metroland weekly newspaper in Albany, and we're seriously considering you for an endorsement. Just want you to know.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you know what? I'll give a free videotape to the first newspaper that endorses me. Thank you.
Who are you going to pick as your running mate? You know, the guy that's going to really be governor.
I'm going to announce that after the convention in April.
You must have some idea.
I have been thinking about some really responsible people. It's got to be somebody who is so clean, who is so exciting. It could be a woman. Although, you know... Yeah, it could be a woman.
Why would you even... No, seriously, why would you even think twice about that?
Because you know how people vote. You know, a lot of guys are very sexist. I got to make sure I got to get in. I got to get a guy who everyone will get behind. But if it is a woman, that'd be fine. That's okay with me.
Would you let the Republicans draft you, Howard?
Oh, sure. Sorry, libertarians. I like you guys a lot, but, you know, that's a bigger party. I'm a little fickle. Exactly, Robin. Thank you. I am a little fickle, but right now I'm with the libertarians. Should the Republicans choose me? Hey, what are you going to do? Are there any more questions about this exciting candidacy? Yes, hold it. There's a question in the back of the room.
May Chang, Newsday.
May Chang.
Newsday.
Oh, Newsday. Very nice. By the way, a lovely pantsuit. Beautiful ensemble.
Thank you.
Yes, go ahead.
Where are you going to get the funds for your campaign?
The way I see it, I'm already tapped out. I received $3,000 for the campaign buttons that you see here worn today. I got that from the station. And they told me they're not spending another dime on this. I'm trying to wrangle a little tour bus when we go up to Albany. What we're going to do is, you know, the big convention is in April. So what we're planning on doing is getting a big bus, and also we're going to have a card game going on in the bus to make the 2-hour ride go a little faster. And it's going to be very exciting. I hope to win.
Will you be filing a financial disclosure form?
I will not file a financial disclosure form.
No.
Why?
Because who the hell wants you knowing what I make, Penny? You'll be blabbing it all over town. How dare you? I'm only running for governor for a couple of months here. I'm going to do a quick death penalty thing here, and then I'm out. You don't need to know what I make.
How much did you make on your book? Everybody wants to know.
How dare you?
No, seriously.
You tell me how much Fox pays you.
How much? $30,000 a year.
How much?
$30,000 a year.
You poor woman. No wonder you can't afford a good haircut. What's the matter with you? Who's shaving your head? Sinead O'Connor? What's the matter with you?
But what would you need to know about his finances?
Why do you need to know my finances?
Everybody that files.
What do you really need to know?
Who wants to know about my finances?
Yeah.
The state? The hell with the state.
For him.
I'm going to change that. I'm sorry?
No, I mean, everyone
Penny,
wants
I'm not
to know.
telling you what I make, Tough. I'm not telling you. It's none of your business. That's the fourth thing I'm going to change. Now I'm going to change something else when I become governor.
What?
No financial disclosure. It's none of your business. Go ahead. Oh, listen, boy, she's pushy. Wait till I'm governor, Penny. You're in big trouble. I'm running you out of town. Is there another serious question? Yeah. Go ahead. Yes. I'm sorry. What was that, darling? You sweet thing. How old are you? Seriously, how old are you?
23.
That's too young. That's very young. Penny, remember 23? That was a good one. I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead.
I'd like to know from these libertarian guys, do you worry about that? How this will affect your reputation of your party?
They're happy. They have no reputation. What's the matter with you? Go ahead, libertarian guys.
We've been trying to distance ourselves from being mistaken for people like Lyndon LaRouche. This will sure distance ourselves.
Good.
I think that as long as Howard is running as a serious candidate, we're a serious political party.
I
don't see that as a problem. Howard is taking this seriously. As he conducts himself as a serious political candidate, everyone else should take it seriously.
I tell you, that was a serious speech I gave. That was the most serious speech I ever gave about the death penalty.
I bet you shocked these people.
I shocked all of you. Are there any other questions?
Do you really see him getting your nomination?
I'm sorry?
To the libertarian people, do you really see him getting your nomination?
That'll take a 2/3 majority at the convention.
I'll have it.
You have to get your supporters up there at the convention in Albany.
What's the phone number for that?
To join the party, you'd call 212-966-5772 or send your check to P.O. Box 1664, New York, New York.
For $15,
113.
$15, they're registered, and then they can come to the convention.
$15 in a statement that you support the program and principles of the Libertarian Party.
I see. How many people were at your last convention?
A couple hundred.
These two guys, you're looking at it. How many people, seriously?
Say about a couple of hundred.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have the place flooded. All my fans will be there. I'll also do a book signing and underpant party at the same time.
Howard,
yes.
Howard, while we have you here, any truth you'll be going to the Fox cable network for $5 million?
Well, that sounds like a good figure, but there is no truth to that. I don't have any plans right now. I'm not ready to announce anything.
Can I just ask one last question? These two guys over here?
Yes, those are two gentlemen from the Libertarian Party. I would hope you treat them with respect.
You look very conservative. Are you? I mean, as far as sex and things like that, are you very conservative?
What about you, baby? What, are you coming on to them, Penny?
Interested in doing something?
Penny, are you interested with either of these two gentlemen?
What I'm asking is, why would you want to hang out with Howard? You don't look like the kind that would, like, you look like you don't drink or smoke or...
I don't drink or smoke.
You don't?
No, I don't. That's why I'm a great candidate. You guys can dig and dig and dig on me. You can't find anything. Huh. Got quiet all of a sudden.
I'm waiting for them to answer.
Go ahead, guys.
What about your position on sex?
Sex is a good thing. Well, libertarians are not opposed to sex.
How many positions for you, Penny?
We're not conservative. We're libertarian.
Penny, we know where you stand on sex. You'd like to get some.
We can dress decently. Doesn't mean that we're conservative. I mean, I don't drink and smoke either. But we're for freedom. And Howard said he's for less government. That's what we're for. We believe people are responsible. We're opposed to the FCC trying to rule all our lives and tell us what we can watch and what we can do. So that's consistent.
The only thing we're conservative on is balancing the budget. In lifestyle issues, we're against victimless crimes, and we're for individual rights.
Yeah, these guys are party animals. Hey, let me tell you something, guys. Didn't I tell you guys to keep your statements brief? No, actually, you're right. You see what the Libertarians stand for, Penny, and everyone else? The Libertarians stand for less government. Less government. They're for balancing the budget. I'm for all that stuff. We agree. I'm not going to even attempt to balance the budget. When you say, how will you balance the budget, I don't have a clue how to balance the budget, nor do I want to get involved in it. What I'm going to do is appoint a lieutenant governor. You're going to know who he is ahead of time. You'll be able to vote for him. It's going to be one of those guys who I think is really good on the economy, who is going to be able to balance the budget. I don't even want to get involved in those issues. If you vote for me, you're going to get a death penalty.
Do you have a name for us at this point?
No, I don't have a name. The only name so far on my short list is Jackie Jokeman Martling, which he'll never make it. There is a list being compiled right now. Right, Robin?
Yes, I guess.
Right. Why, you want to run? All right, one more question.
Andy Clowers, Good Day New York, Fox 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, I address your attention to Andy Clowers.
Angie Clowers.
Sorry?
Good Day New York. Andy
Good Day
Clowers.
New York.
I'd like to ask you, how do you feel about the tax situation? Are we paying too much taxes? What do you plan to do about that?
Well, I think there isn't a person in this room who doesn't feel he's paying too much on taxes. But I don't profess to be able to solve that problem. I mean, I suppose if I put 10 or 15 minutes of thought into it, I could probably come up with it. But I am really going to stick to my three issues and let my lieutenant governor take care of everything else. A real responsible politician who has proven himself to be a true public servant. That's who will be my running mate. Any other questions? Well, I believe that we've wrapped up. One last one. Go ahead.
Nate Hamill from New York One News.
Sure, Nate.
Will there be any negative campaigning towards Governor Cuomo?
Yeah, I guess so. Sure, I might throw in a few things, you know.
What do you say nasty about Governor Cuomo other than his position on the death penalty?
Well, actually, listen. As far as my beef with the governor goes, is the death penalty. The governor's done some very nice things. He's come out against the FCC and what they're doing. I happen to agree with him, obviously, on that. But it's time for him to take a rest. He's been in there a long time. We've got some real fiscal problems, and also the death penalty issue. It's just got to be. He has some kind of, I guess he lays in bed at night. He's worried about going to heaven or something, and he's sitting there. Oh my God! If we kill someone, what does that mean? Will I go to hell? Will I go to heaven? Will I be allowed in the gates of heaven? Will I burn in eternity? I have no problem. I already know I'm going to burn in eternity, so I will of course put in the death penalty. Well, with that, I must make my closing remarks and say thank you for coming here. I am a serious candidate for governor of New York. I want to be your governor, and I think I'll be a real good governor because you know what? I'm going to stick to every one of my campaign promises. And I hope everyone joins me at the big convention in Albany for the Libertarian Party, and that's where I will receive the party's nomination, and I will go all the way to Albany, and I will win this one. And I will win it for all the little people who have to sit there and pay tolls and have to sit there during construction on the Long Island Expressway and all the other roads in New York State. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, Robin, there it is. There it was. How long was the press conference? Oh man, how long?
I'd say about 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Wow,
I think I won the press over, Robin.
Seems to fly by, Howard.
It was amazing.
Was it, Carol?
It was amazing. That's the first time I've ever been to an announcement of a gubernatorial race. I mean, it was amazing.
Are you feeling anything sexual toward me as a result?
Howard, you were so proper up there. You know, I just all of a sudden now I feel conservative towards you. Sorry.
Boy, that backfired.
No, she had the look of love in her eyes.
Is
I
that
could see
right?
it from where I was standing. She was like swooning.
Yeah, big deal. Gresh plays hockey.
Now that's a turn on.
I'm running for governor.
More powerful to you now?
Do I seem more powerful to you?
Well, it's amazing the power you have.
Really?
It is.
Would you kiss me now?
I kissed you out there in front of the press.
Yeah, but I mean, let me get into
Do
it.
you remember that kiss? It happens.
It was a movie kiss, but it worked.
Did you see how she moved away and almost fell on the floor? Wait till that's on TV tonight.
Actually, she almost hit me. She was trying to get away from me.
Yeah. I think the press now believes I'm serious. Do
I
they?
think so. I think that was a very interesting turn of events out there.
Yeah, they all of a sudden weren't laughing.
Yeah.
I believe you were serious.
I was
I
serious.
was shocked at the seriousness of
I
his
was.
speech.
Yeah, we all
were.
Maria?
Yeah.
Good. Let me get the audience's reaction.
Yes, please.
Due to our election coverage, we had to blow off all the commercials. Hi, you're on the air.
Hello, Howard.
How do you think I handle myself?
Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Absolutely wonderful. One question I wanted to ask you is
Yes.
how you feel about the gun control issue. Now, you know, you hear about everything.
Don't ask me about stuff that I don't know
He's
about.
sticking to 3 things.
3 issues. Don't try to alienate anyone from the campaign.
But it's very, very important.
It's important, but I'm not going to be working on
The
that.
Libertarian Party in general is for less government.
Dave, you buy all the stupid guns you want, you macho freak. My God.
How many times do you have to say it?
You want to buy a gun? Go ahead. Just because it's a penis extension, go ahead. God.
Guns, guns, guns.
I did get another idea when I was out there. I said, you know, if elected, maybe I'll cut out Penny Crone's vocal cords.
Well, you did say she was going to have a problem if you got elected.
I have to say she had a very good sense of humor about all
She's
of
terrific.
that.
She's terrific. I like her.
The press seemed to really like you. They were leaving saying they got what they needed and that you were really good.
Robin, what did you think of my speech? Was I
was really shocked by how serious a tone you took.
right?
And the kind of points you stressed.
Yes.
I was surprised that you led off with the death penalty.
Thank you.
I know that is the big issue, but I thought you'd start off softer, but right out of the box, you hit them with this really heavy topic.
Do you think that was a good tactic?
I thought it was very good because immediately it got them into the seriousness of the whole event.
Boy, is this whole thing out of control.
I know. You could get elected.
I know. Hey, you know what?
I said to you this morning, what are you going to do if you become governor?
All right, we'll worry about that when it happens.
How does your agent feel about this? Is what I want to know.
He didn't like it.
Is that a good career move or
No.
not? Right?
Your agent seemed to be having the most fun of anyone at the press conference.
I know. He's just trying to figure out how we can sell tapes off of this.
Was he the guy in the back crying?
Yeah. You know, it's funny,
The
Robin.
governor only makes what?
Last night, yeah, exactly. I was laying in bed, and I was thinking, do I start out with a joke, or do I start out serious?
Mhm.
And I had a great joke I was going to start with.
What was it? Do you still have it with you?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to say it?
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, I do want to say
Okay.
it. I do want to say it. What goes... What was it? Let me make sure I say it right. See, I went with the serious stuff, but I was going to... what goes... You ready?
All right.
Are you ready for this? Okay. What goes clip-clop, bang, clip-clop, bang?
Oh, clip-clop, bang, clip-clop,
Hope I remember the answer.
clip-clop, bang.
What goes... What? See, I would have addressed
Is that the right question?
Yeah. What goes clip-clop, bang, clip-clop, bang?
Clip-clop, bang.
And it's an Amish drive-by shooting. See? And then after I worked that joke in,
You get to the serious.
then I would get into the serious stuff.
Break the tension.
Break the tension.
No.
Kiss your governor.
You haven't won yet.
You know
Is that what you're running under?
You know I'm
Kiss
clean.
your governor.
I don't have any herpes or anything. I've made love to the same woman for 20 years. You're never going to get a cleaner co-star.
You know, that was interesting, his campaign slogan. A volt for every vote.
What do you think of it? Do you love it?
It was shocking.
They were shocked. The press was shocked by that one.
A volt for every vote.
I will guarantee you that every news report will have that in it somewhere tonight.
Thank you. I'm proud of it. It came to me in a vision. It's a vision of Fred, actually. I was thinking of electrocuting him. Carol, I want to thank you. You don't know how honored I am that you were the woman who introduced me.
Well, it was a pleasure, Howard.
Having a celebrity endorsement is very important in politics, Robin. I don't have to tell you.
A lot of people don't have celebrities come on board until after there's a chance they might win.
I know. Carol,
So what are you telling me here, Robin?
You looked gorgeous out there.
Thank you, Howard.
You were stunning in the most mini of outfits. Did you stand behind the podium so they couldn't get a shot of the mini outfit, huh?
Well, I know Anne Klein would have loved me standing out there, but you know what I'm saying, Howard? It's like...
Is that a push-up bra?
Oh, yeah.
Is that one of those new bras they've got?
That is a new bra because your chest has you have never looked chestier.
You say this every time I come in.
Are you a
here.
C-cup?
Howard.
Full disclosure.
Howard, I told you. If I told you every secret I had, you
I'm
wouldn't want me
burning
back
for
here
you.
for a fifth time.
I'm burning inside. You don't know. Are you feeling any of this? Are you feeling anything?
I feel that heat coming off of you,
You're
Howard.
so asexual. Once you
That's
just
not what
lighten
you
up.
told me before.
Fred told me you're an A cup.
Oh.
It figures. Fred's blind.
I love those cups, no matter what size they were. Anyway, let me say.
And see, now Fred's handing you sexy things to ask.
I'm gonna
Fred,
ask you a favor.
hiding in the corner over
No.
there.
I want to ask you a favor. And I've never asked you this before, and if the answer is no, the answer is no.
Is he still being serious here?
Yeah. I would love to smell the end of your skirt line. No, wait a second. No, hold it a second. Hold it a second. All I'm asking to do is to get on my knees and just smell the edge of your skirt.
As a
Howard, this outfit was worn.
What?
This was worn by models running down a runway. I don't think you'd want to smell.
I can't smell the edge of your skirt. Why is that wrong?
Just imagine the pictures. If any of those pictures came out, it
But
could
there's no
ruin
picture.
everything.
There's nobody here with a camera. There is no one here with a camera.
Now I'm speechless.
I can't smell the edge of your shirt. You're blushing, aren't you?
Yes.
All right, anyway, Carol Alt, the very sexy Carol, the very modest Carol Alt,
Does it show?
will be on TV with a brand new show. The brand new show is...
Thunder in Paradise.
Hey, wait a second, I'm going to give you a proper plug.
Okay.
What is it, Gorilla? Quickly. My dad is on the phone?
Your dad is on the phone.
I can't believe your family wasn't here
I
for your
can't
big
believe I'm here for
announcement.
all this. This is amazing.
Yes, Father.
Howard,
Yes,
I was a very great acceptance speech,
thank you.
and I really thought you did a terrific job. You know what ran through my mind?
Yeah, go ahead.
That if you had, in your endeavors, become into political life,
Yes,
I really feel you would have been successful.
you do.
Yes.
You felt my speech was good, it was coherent, I spoke it like the common man?
Excellent.
You know, this is a change in your philosophy about your son.
No, I always knew he had it in him. I just
You always thought I was a retard, but,
It's just
you know.
hidden.
Yeah, right, it was
When
hidden.
you used to talk to him about politics, he'd made no sense at all, remember?
What?
I'll tell you one thing about this politics, you get a great gal standing there just side like Carol Alt.
Well, there's
Nothing
always
wrong with that.
little extras that come in.
Yeah, the fringe benefits.
Yeah, I like
But
it.
I just want to congratulate you.
Thank you, Dad. I hope I handled myself in the Stern tradition.
Excellent.
I try to address all of the issues. I try to be open. I try to be candid.
And I did feel that you had the press on your side, and it was.
Thank you.
And it was really good.
Thank you, Father.
That's all I
You don't
wanted.
know. You know what? I'm doing this for you. You always wanted me
I
to be
don't know if
governor.
that's a good thing, though, Howard. I mean, he's always done better with the press against him.
Right. Well, no, in this kind of campaign, you need the press with you.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I think if you take them the right direction.
I want to thank you, Dad, because that means everything to me. You know, I always felt you thought I was kind of a nitwit. And
No.
the idea, I know you always said to me, I would love if you were the governor. And
I said there was a diamond under the rough coat, and it's finally come out.
I wish you would have said that a little louder instead of calling me a nitwit.
Well, I just keep thinking back to the time he asked you the question about the United Nations.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that still. I know very little about the workings of government, but I got news for you. Most of the guys running the government know very little.
Exactly.
So there you are. I'm just as qualified.
I think you're going to have to be governor a little longer than you think. You will.
Yeah, I know. How long does it take to get the death penalty in?
Well, first of all, doesn't the General Assembly have a limited session? They're not in session all the time.
I don't know.
Look, the man that's going to be. Let me tell you something. The man, when they go in, it has to be presented by the legislation.
Yeah.
The legislature. When they do that, even if you're not in office at that time, the man that's their lieutenant governor, all he has to do is sign the bill.
Right.
What has been happening?
I will stay there till I will sign the
You
bill.
have to sign the bill.
I'm not going to leave it to my lieutenant governor.
That's right. You just sign the bill.
Believe me, not only will I.
It's going to take a few months.
Not only will I sign the bill, I'll plug in the damn chair myself.
There you go.
Thank you. And you like what I stand for, huh?
Yes.
You're damn right.
I mean, I think that's what the people need, something they can understand.
Right. Well, they're going to understand this, these nitwits.
It's a very...
It's a simple campaign, is what you're saying.
This is what I always said. Give the people a simple campaign, and they'll back you all the way.
You think I should have started with a joke?
No.
All right, thank you.
I think what you did was excellent.
Thank you, Dad.
All right.
I always wanted your love.
It's good
You
to
have it
you,
now?
Dad.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Father.
Son, you can do no wrong now.
You don't know what that means to me. Thank you, Daddy.
Okay,
All right, that's my daddy.
Wow.
Very proud of me.
That's the first time, and I think that's the first endorsement without any buts in it he's ever given you.
First time a Stern has ever run for governor, Robin. First time.
I'm sure he's shocked.
First person to get the death penalty, my father. Treated me like a rat bastard my whole life. Don't think I forget. Now he's on the team.
All of a sudden, you can do no wrong.
He'll be strapped into that chair. Hey, numero uno.
You're testing the chair with him.
Fry him up nice and crispy and stick him in a pothole. How dare he? Now he's on board. When I was a little boy and I craved love, where was he? Shut up, sit down. Shut up, sit down. Shut up, sit down.
You moron.
You moron. Where is that?
But I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
His campaign was pretty simple with you.
Yeah, you moron, you moron, you moron. That's all I ever heard.
Do you feel that the United States should remain in the United Nations as a member of the United Nations? Howard?
Yes, I really do.
Is there any special reason why you feel that they should?
Well, there should be peace in all the countries, and we wouldn't want any war. Because we don't want the Japs anymore.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
Unbelievable. Were you listening to this, Carol?
She didn't even have her headphones on.
All she ever cares about is her dumb TV show.
Well, you know, Howard keeps saying, thank you very much, Carol Alt. I feel like I have to leave.
Shut up! Sit down! That's my father. The voice that rings in my head.
That's what he just said to me. Shut up and sit down.
All right, Carol.
He's not through with me yet.
My poor father. First one to get the chair.
An accessory.
That's right. Anyway, let me say something to the beautiful Carol Alt. Thunder in Paradise premieres this Friday at 8 o'clock in New York, Boston, Philly. Co-stars Hulk Hogan, Chris Lemmon, Patrick McNee, who I liked very much.
Oh, yes. Big favorite.
I just received a postcard from Patrick.
Did you?
Yes.
Probably from the set of Thunder.
I really did. I really did.
Say?
You know, that he continues to be a fan, loves what I'm doing. You know, he's a nice guy.
Didn't he narrate your show?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
I gave him some work, the old bastard. Thunder in Paradise with the beautiful Carol Alt, and by the way, in several bikinis in this show. Next one to get the death penalty is Gresh, her husband. And Carol and I will be free.
Free her up,
Yep, free to date. I'll execute my wife and Gresh.
Put your wife on Gresh's lap.
And fry him. Put him in a pothole. And Carol, I'll have to console her.
I don't think that would make me very happy if you did that to Grace.
Oh, I think it would make you very happy. I think you're ready to date. All right, we got to take a break. Thanks, Carol Alt. And
Thank you,
we'll be
Howard.
back right after these words.
Back with the Howard Stern Show.
I was going to go out on the street and hand out my campaign buttons.
But I hear a butt coming.
Well, I got to get down there with a microphone and stuff. You want to do it with me?
Sure, why
I
not?
wouldn't mind going out and pressing the flesh.
Meeting your people. This is the start of a campaign.
And I'll do that in a second. Let me just read you some of the faxes that are coming in. Here's one from the Jane Whitney show. Howard,
Jane Whitney?
Yeah, after my speech, I dazzled.
Already the TV offers are coming in?
Howard, you are it, king of all media, soon to be king of New York, the whole state. Please come on the show as part of your campaign.
So that's a consideration.
Well,
Put that in the pile.
Howard for governor, stern but fair. Here's one from King World. Howard, I think your run for governor can really make waves. I'd love to help, and this is, I guess, one of the executives over there.
At King World.
Ooh. Congratulations on announcing your candidacy for governor of the state of New York.
Who wrote that?
We want to show our support for your candidacy and let you know that we have sent in our $15 to the Libertine Party.
Oh, boy.
That's all right. Who cares if they know the name? Libertarian Party, in order to assure that sex, lesbianism, and free speech in that order will be safe throughout the land. Well, at least in New York State. It's a sign from Mrs. Cuomo and the kids. We New Yorkers are the most highly taxed people in the nation. We are entitled to, if not some relief, some extra perks for our money. While we are aware that you do not want to goof on this serious matter, a little levity is not out of line. Therefore, I hope that you will accept our support for what it really means. Here's a guy who wants to make a documentary of my life. Dear Mr. Stern, I would like to discuss with you the possibility of a legitimate documentary on the making of the Howard Stern gubernatorial campaign. Recent credits include a number of specials for Nightline. Among them, 72 Hours to Victory, the last 3 days of the Clinton campaign, 2 specials in the former Yugoslavia. I have a feature-length documentary about to go into theatrical release.
Nice credential.
Obviously, considering how fast you are all moving at this time is of the essence. Gary, I put this aside, of course, but I think the rights have been sold. Dear Howard, I live in Western New York, and I believe that all of your platform points are very relevant to the citizens of Western New York. The city of Buffalo has recorded a homicide 1 a day for the first 55 days of the year.
Oh, boy.
So you got to remember, not only New York City, Robin.
Well, that's what I was trying to point out, that you're not just talking about the city of New York, you're talking about the state of New York.
The whole state. And nothing but the state. Also, as we speak, there's an incredible amount of construction going on between Niagara Falls and Buffalo. Our area is very small compared to New York City, but our traffic jams are huge. Also, the potholes are large in our area due to the extreme cold and salt. Well, that's going to add to your traffic problem. That's why I say let them fix it at night. Dear Howard, I don't get that clip-clop joke signed Tom Chiusano. And those are the facts that's coming in.
No, I have one over here, Howard, that says, to hell with the electric chair, let's install electric bleachers. Apparently, the problem's so big that one chair will not do.
Hello, you're on the air. A lot of people electrified by my announcement, Robin. You're on the air.
I am.
Yes.
Check it out. Listen, I have mine. I'm calling from Peekskill, New York, and my husband was going out. Called me from the payphone. Are you running for governor?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you really?
Yeah, I just had a big press conference.
That is absolutely outrageous.
I mean, for real.
You told me Channel 5 News was there and everything.
Yeah, did you see it on TV?
No, I didn't. I was doing paperwork in my office.
But he saw it on TV.
He
just heard the press conference.
Oh.
He heard it on the radio.
Well, it's going to be all over TV tonight.
Oh, man, that is fantastic.
Thank you.
You are absolutely fantastic.
Thank you so
Robin,
much.
You are fantastic also.
Why, thank you.
And I cannot believe I am on the air. Can I say my name on the air?
No. Thank you for your support, though.
Oh, thanks a lot. Can I say my first name?
No.
Come on, Howard.
I said no.
I have been a fan of yours.
Ooh, just lost a vote. You got to remember vote.
No, there's plenty more where that came from. Who needs our crummy vote? We got to do a radio show, Robin. Yeah.
If you want to go out on the street, we could take a break, and we're all set up to go out.
Oh, you are?
For you and Robin.
Robin, I don't know about you, but I would love if you would join me for my victory walk.
All right.
And I'm feeling, what's the word, buoyed by support?
Buoyed.
Buoyed?
Yes.
Feeling buoyed by all this support, this, buoyed. I would like to take a victory walk with you, Robin, and hand out some campaign buttons on the street.
I would be honored to see the next governor of the state of New York meeting the public and handing out campaign buttons.
The very beautiful Howard Stern buttons that were made by Peggy Panache last night.
Button. Shall we bring our black constituents, our little people?
Yeah, bring them in. I want to instruct them what to do. First of all, Gary, what happened?
I don't know. They were supposed to come
out. The blacks were supposed to be standing behind me and the Puerto Ricans.
I thought you were going to call them out, or I thought they were going to move right out, but there were all these people standing in the way. When I went out, there was...
No, I said to Gary, line up. Let's make sure this goes well. Just have blacks standing behind me and midgets.
I thought it was clear that they were just supposed to be back there to be
Well, how many times do I have to say it? And then I go out there and I see they're all standing in your office.
They were in a corner and nobody could see them.
I don't know. He blew it again. He really blew it. What?
We should have just brought him out.
But what do we mean? We? I can't do that.
What you mean we, white man?
Big Black, what happened?
I tried to get in there. Gary waved me off. He'd say, wait a minute, and then he never got back to me.
I apologize.
No. You were in the middle of talking when he tried to get in.
Yeah, so?
King of all blacks, what happened? Gary didn't... What? You blew it again.
They brought them all out there, and then I was making a speech, and they were supposed to come behind us, and they just didn't.
So then you push them out there and get them
Howard, I was making a speech, and then you walked right out.
But Gary, you do that ahead of time. You get them all set up. Why were they in Robin's office?
They were waiting to go out.
So I had no blacks, no Puerto Ricans behind me.
Nobody sees that you have a rainbow coalition.
But how come, Howard, you thought...
I had a midget, for Christ's sake.
Howard, you should have called us. Howard, you should have called us. You saw us standing there. You should have said, come on in.
No, I was already on camera. You guys have to be standing there. You don't call people up.
Hey, Howard,
what is this, a bar mitzvah?
Through, but Carol was in my way.
Hey, seriously, what happened, King of all blacks?
Gary, I was behind you.
Yeah.
And Gary told me to stop me when you went in and said, wait.
Why? Why, Gary?
I did not stop you. You're a liar.
How could I have stopped you when I was standing next to the podium? You're a big liar.
You said you're a big black liar. Those are fighting words.
Straight there, Gary. Say you're a big black liar.
You're a big black liar. Kiss my big black ass.
But you know, he's the boss out there, so I couldn't tell him.
Yeah, but how could you say that when I was standing
Gary,
next to Howard? I was nowhere near you.
King of all blacks is right. You're the boss.
Howard, he's making this up.
No, he is not making it up.
I
Gary,
can vouch for that.
They're not making it up.
But Howard, I actually looked at Gary in the face. He was down on the floor. I said, can I get back there? No, because you wanted to come out while Howard was in the middle of doing his thing. By that time, it was too late.
You know how good it would have looked on camera with the blacks standing behind me, and the midget and the Puerto Ricans? We were all ready.
Yeah, maybe he's all right.
Maybe I should hire the midget, Gary, and let him work for me.
Hey, I'll do it.
You're damn right you'll do it. All right, very good.
Hey, Howard, I wanted to speak to the Spanish community as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have loved to have you there. You're Puerto Rican. Jackie, don't hit the kid in the head with him.
Really?
Too, so I can do both, you know?
All right, King of all blacks, just tell me what happened. You were prepared to go out there.
I was behind you.
Yeah.
And I was behind... Robin caught somebody on her phone, and then y'all walked out.
Yeah, what was that all about?
Yeah. Robin caught someone on your phone?
Yeah, we walked out, and one of the Puerto Ricans was using the phone, probably making long-distance phone calls.
Hey, dude, what are you doing? You grabbed the phone the second I have you up here? What?
Well, yeah. It was like I needed to call my mother, tell her I was on the air.
Oh, all right.
And then I walked right behind Robin, and then I was behind Robin.
Yeah, all of us were.
Gary said, wait.
Yeah, we were all behind Robin, checking out that, you know what?
And then y'all went out, and I was like, I felt violated. I was like, oh.
Well, I tell you something.
Robin.
I tell you what, all you guys, you Puerto Ricans, you blacks, you dwarfs, you guys come down with me. You'll hand out some campaign buttons. And the press is going to be down there. Yeah, we're going to be down there handing them out.
Okay, yeah.
So, Gary, see if you get this straight. Give these guys some buttons.
Howard, don't let them stomp all over me, though, will you?
Yeah, they won't. I don't think they will. Robin, let's, when we come back, we'll be out on the street handing out some buttons.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back right after.
Gary can get this right.
Let us go do this.
Okay.
All right. Hello? Are we on? We're on the air? All right, yeah. All right. Are we on the air? Are we on the air? Hey, Scott, are we on the air? Scott, are we on the air? Howard, are we on the air?
Yes, we're on.
All right. Well, we're outside the building. Hey, everybody. There's a button. Hey, everybody. Who are you going to vote for? Hey, how you doing? We got to move to the corner. Forget it. We're never going to get to the corner. All right. Let's go to the corner. We'll never get to the corner. Never going to get to the corner. Hey, easy. Hey. All right, we're making our way to the corner. We're giving out buttons. Here we are. There we go. Here we are, Robin. Hey, can anybody hear me? You can? We're out on the corner. We're handing out buttons. Thank you.
Howard for governor.
You're going to vote? Are you sure you're able to vote?
Hey, you're my man, number one.
Thank you. Howard. Are you for the death penalty?
Excuse me?
Are you for the death penalty?
Yes, I am, all the way.
I'm from Pakistan, and I support you 100%.
And you're able to vote?
Oh, yeah, sure, why not?
You're a citizen?
Yes, I am.
All right, thank you. Let me check your green card. Let me check that green card. What?
You're really going to run?
Yes, I'm running for governor. Will you vote for me?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yes, I like that.
For every vote. A vote for every vote. We need a new administration.
Right, thank you. Let go there. How you doing? Robin? Oh, thank you. Hey, Robin, I just kissed the baby.
Oh, you're kidding? Where?
This girl right here. She's about 25. I love you.
29.
Thank you. Who are you going to vote for? Thank you. Who are you going to vote for? Thank you. Who are you going to vote for? Thank you. Hey, easy. Don't pull my hair out of my head. All right. Very violent crowd. Thank you. Who are you voting for?
You, Howard.
All right, thank you. We'll be back after these words. All right, we're back. Wow, Robin. I don't know what it sounded like out there, but That's my next issue for the campaign.
What is that?
Jobs. Nobody has one. Everyone's out there on the street.
How could that many people have been there?
Take one look at them. You see why they're out of jobs. One guy, I'm walking in the building. It got kind of crazy out there. That's why I came right back in. I don't even know if people could hear that. Our wireless microphone doesn't work so good.
Yeah, you tried to run down to that corner, and I completely lost you. I was out of the crowd for a while. I was out there with them, not with you.
I know. I couldn't find you. And then some woman was kissing me. Then all of a sudden, this old guy starts grabbing my hair, and he started ripping the hair out of my head. So I just got out of there. It's getting a little nuts.
Sort of feel like a beetle, don't you?
Beetle, bald beetle. It was this old guy with cataracts. He was grabbing, and then he just grabbed my hair, and he wouldn't let go. He was riding me like a horse.
Do you notice that people will grab for something for free, even if they don't know who you are or what it is?
Yeah, that was sick.
It was rabid, because what happened was some of the guys that we brought down with us started throwing the buttons, and then people started surging forward, and I was like, oh, no, don't do that.
Yeah, so we got out of there. Because we had one of the campaign hats with us, the styrofoam campaign hats filled with buttons, and even the hat was ripped to shreds.
It's a yarmulke now.
Yeah, it's a yarmulke. We had a campaign yarmulke. Wow.
I had a basket full of buttons. It's almost empty.
Hello? Someone on the phone?
I don't know.
Hello? That's weird. Hello?
Yes.
Oh.
Hello?
Hey, what do you want?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Howard, what's up? Future governor of New York State.
Thanks.
Nothing. I just think it's great that you're going to run for governor.
Thank you.
And instead of electrocuting these guys, we could save electricity. We could just hang them. You could reuse the rope, right?
Oh, recycling.
We'd like the sound of electrocution. Right, very good. I knew there was someone on there. Carol Waltz had the shortest little dress on today.
Man, was that short.
Did you see Up It?
Yeah.
Did you? When she was sitting down,
well,
you had
she showed the shoes, and Jackie was sitting right there. I didn't know whether he was seeing anything or
Gary bumped heads with me a couple times.
Was she wearing pantyhose? She was wearing pantyhose.
I got as far up as you could go without seeing what she was wearing. It was.
What a treat when she's naked, huh, in bed with you?
Jesus.
God, what a treat that is.
She might as well have had no skirt on. I mean, it was tiny.
Yeah, I couldn't get a good look up it. I started trying to kiss her during the press conference, but she kept pushing away.
I couldn't see what was going on. Your hair was in the way, so I didn't know whether you were really kissing her or not.
She fought me off.
Because she did. She almost hit me trying to get away.
She gave you a pretty good kiss and a body rub over when she said goodbye.
She's not that sensuous. Because I was really trying to get into it a little. And
well, when she was saying goodbye, though, she really wrapped you up.
Not really.
No?
There's a definite correlation between how good you do with somebody's plug and how good they say goodbye to you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really think it was the press conference.
It got her all sexed up for me, that's for sure. You see a guy running for governor, and he's being taken seriously.
She was shocked at the amount of press that you were getting.
She hit the gold mine today, boy.
Yeah, she was smart to come in today. She's going to be all over the news. She's got to love me for that. You think she could have put her tongue in my mouth? I'd love to tongue her.
Hey, you already kissed one baby today.
Yeah. How old was she, would you say?
You said 23.
She had to be 23. God, I hope so. She was cute. Where did she come from?
I don't know. All of a sudden, I find you, and you're wrapped up with a girl.
Hey, what can I was campaigning.
Scandal in the campaign.
Well, I know. The audience enjoyed it. I know I did.
I'm sure the biggest news tonight is going to be that you are seriously running for governor, seeking the nomination for the Libertarian Party.
Where do you think my placement will be in the news tonight?
I'm wondering about that.
In the first 15 minutes?
Yeah, well, last night I was on the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
After Schneerson.
Yeah, after Yakov Schneerson.
you know they're going to be comparing you. Who are they going to be comparing you to? Perot.
They've all been very fair about my candidacy. Some of them compared me to Perot, saying that I was an outsider, and which I don't mind because the comparison is fine. I am an outsider, and I like it that way. And they didn't, they didn't treat me with disrespect. I mean, look at CNN's story, Robin.
Well, I'm just thinking of the big story today. Joey Buttafuoco getting out of jail.
Yeah, really, is that biggest? Oh, by the way, Stuttering John covered that for us. The only person that got to ask a question was Stuttering John.
Did he actually ask a question?
Yeah. And then Steve Dunleavy from A Current Affair got all pissed off and started yelling at John and Dominic.
Well, they have some kind of exclusive.
Yeah, but I mean, they weren't going to stand there and take questions, so he saw John and he let him ask a question.
But there's Joey Buttafuoco getting out of jail. There's the story of Magic Johnson taking over as head coach of the L.A. Lakers.
Yeah.
And then there's you.
Yeah, no, there was one other big story that was kind of interesting.
What?
Dudley Moore beating up his wife.
Well, that's not that major. That goes into the later part of the news.
Gee, see, I think that's an important story.
Well, see, you don't set up news stories.
I see.
I'm talking about the ones that they're going to lead off with.
So far, I've got a pretty good chance of being...
Right, of being right up there. You might be the top story.
Yeah, because you know what? It's really... I mean, I know if the... You know, I know I'm going to get more votes than the Republican guy, so... I mean, it's a pretty major story. It's definitely going to be hundreds of thousands of votes.
Yeah,
So
you still have to get on the ballot. That's
I
a
will.
little bit of a hurdle.
I think that's a little bit of a technicality that I can...
Well, the guy said he only got 100 phone calls yesterday.
That's because everyone who called couldn't get through. That was one line. He could only take 100.
Yeah, well, we only got a month for,
Then let's give out that number.
Sign up for that on that one line.
Yeah, let me have that, Jackie. All right, here it is. Here's the deal. We're
I
going to
haven't
need...
made my call yet. Have you called?
No.
You got to be a member.
Oh, yeah, I got to join, don't I? All right, consider me joined. Can I get an honoraria?
$15.
Yeah, who's going to pay that? Let the station pay it.
I vote for Howard, but $15.
All right, here's what our audience has to do. In order for me to get the nomination at the Liberty Party, whatever it is.
Libertarian
Party. You got to pay $15. You call up 518-861-5009. That means you can join us at the Ramada Inn, Western Avenue in Albany, April 23rd and 24th.
What's the 212 number? Because you can call that, too.
212-966-5772. And then you sign up for like $15.
Mm-hmm.
And that entitles you to go to their party convention.
And vote.
And then you'll vote for me, and then, I'll be in. All we need, we just need a couple of hundred people. I'll be there, I'll sign some books and stuff.
It'll be a party.
It'll be good. Well, that's fun. Everyone's looking forward to it. We're going to rent a whole bus and go up there.
Yeah.
There really shouldn't be any problem if they only had a couple hundred people there last year.
Yeah. I don't think there'll be a problem.
Jackie, just sign up your friends.
Yeah. It's your next barbecue.
I'll bring them all.
We should be able to...
Overtake the whole convention.
Yeah. But, and if anyone wants to just come and hang out with us...
We should have enough people there to change the name of the party. We should be have enough to do anything.
Yeah, it should be Howard Stern Party.
Beach party. Beach party.
I even like what the Libertarian Party stands for. Less government. I'm into that.
Absolutely.
That's my whole thing. So.
And balancing the budget. We're not opposed to any of that.
Yeah, we're into that. We don't know how to do it, but we're into it.
They didn't look like guys who could do it either.
Hey, when you're reading the newspaper...
Who's going to be your running mate?
Yeah, that's the thing. When you're reading the newspaper...
Yeah.
If you see, any guy who's doing some good stuff, tell me about him, and I'll make him my running mate.
Or he'll be on the list.
The short list, yeah. Well, I do have Congressman Serrano.
Yes,
he's
offered his services.
Yeah, I might just take him up on it. We'll see. Much rather have a white guy, though.
Oh, he's almost white.
Not really.
Have you spoken to Senator D'Amato since this started?
No. I've not consulted with him yet. No, he's into it. And I'm going to call Mayor Koch and ask him his advice. We'll do that on the air, though.
Oh, good. Okay.
Maybe that should be your lieutenant governor.
Who, Koch? I'd love it. But
that name was brought up yesterday, but you said you thought he was ready to...
I don't think he's into it.
Not work that hard.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to be the governor. Anyway, Robin, what else is in the news?
Well, as I said, the big story of this morning is that Magic Johnson is back in back in basketball. He is going to be the head coach of the L.A. Lakers. Here is the main spokesperson for the Lakers, John Black, to tell us when Magic is going to be taking over.
John Black. Big Black.
You'll take over when the team returns from this trip. The two games at tomorrow night in Dallas and the following night in Houston. Bill Burtka, one of our assistant coaches, will coach those two games, and then Irvin will take over when the team returns.
Is John Black black, Robin?
I don't know. He didn't sound black, did he?
No, not to me, no.
But I thought that was rather interesting. The Lakers obviously having trouble filling seats, and they think Magic Johnson, even if he's not on the floor playing, will do a lot to bring people back to the Forum.
He would have been a good...
now making him head coach.
He would have been a good lieutenant governor.
Do you think this is one of those honorary positions, and they'll have some other guy coaching the team?
Yeah. I don't think Magic Johnson's really going to be the coach. It's just it really is just a...
It's just like a show job, like the Queen is the Queen of England, but she really doesn't run the country.
Yeah. It's like me, I'm the governor, but what the hell am I doing here? It's like the vice president, you know.
Ah.
Get to walk around and act like you're doing something when you're really not doing anything.
Well, we'll see. This will be interesting because at one point he did say his dream was to own a basketball team.
Yeah, well, he's going to be like...
Giving up on that dream.
Yeah, well. He's going to be like Howdy Doody. Someone will be pulling his strings.
Meanwhile, the Whitewater scandal continues to bubble under the surface of the presidency that's going on right now. They have a judge, a former judge, who has just been given some kind of a deal so that he can testify before all these people who are investigating the Whitewater scandal, and he is the only man who has ever implicated Bill Clinton in any way in this whole situation. He supposedly says that Bill Clinton sort of pressured some bank to give a loan to somebody in this whole thing. So now we've got him, you know, a guy who's already admitted to some dirty dealings, willing to testify against the president.
Are you concerned, Mr. President?
Leave me the hell alone.
How come your voice is always hoarse?
I have allergies.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yep.
What, to everything?
Everything.
Hillary?
Hillary.
I'm so disappointed in our president. God, I'm just so disappointed. Not about Whitewater. I don't think there's anything there. I just think this, him with the media and Janet Reno. I don't know, I'm getting a real bad vibe.
Well, he also gives a major speech, not a speech actually, he gave an interview where he talks about his religious beliefs. And he says that religion is very, very important to him, and he considers himself a guy who has sinned, but every day he tries to work really hard to be a better human being because his religion, as a Southern Baptist, is very, very important to him. Here's the president.
An honest, struggling believer.
You're not
trying
kidding.
to grow every day, trying to learn more every day, praying for guidance every day, never pretending to be anything other than I am.
He also says that whether you're a believer or not should not be boiled down to two issues, your stand on gay rights and the issue of abortion, because he gets a lot of criticism from some religious groups because of those two.
Staying faithful to your wife might be one of those religious things you got to stick to.
Well, he's trying every day.
Yeah.
He's trying, Howard. But sometimes, just like people on a diet, you have those days you slip.
Did you read about Clinton farting?
Yes, I was going to also say that he, because of all the questions he's getting about the Whitewater scandal, there was a report from one of my old radio stations, as a matter of fact.
WCBM, Robin.
Yes, I used to work there in Baltimore. That on one of his press junkets, he got so tired of all the questions that he turned around and there was a funny noise.
Really?
And then he says, "Now I've cooperated."
The First Lady makes a mean taco.
You know why people
I'm gonna fan that right up to my face.
The media is going to be no friend of his if he keeps up with this attack on the media. The media is responsible for all the problems and all that. I'm telling you, it makes you hostile. It's making me hostile. I know that.
But that's what he keeps saying, that they're after him.
And I'm a supporter. I think he's a hard-working guy, and I think he's really trying.
Hillary Clinton having her share of problems, too.
Maybe he's going to be thrown out.
She was turning the tide of that negative publicity that she had been getting during the campaign.
Right.
All of a sudden, she came on pretty strong with the health issue. To keep the focus on health care. Here she is.
What do you get when you cross a draft dodger with a woman who focuses on health care?
What?
Chelsea.
Oh.
Right? Hold on. That's a joke going around. I don't even care about that man. I would have dodged the draft the same way he did if I could have.
And nobody wanted to go to Vietnam.
Yeah.
Let's be honest about the whole thing. That wasn't one of those wars people were running to sign up for.
Yeah. I could have been a Rhodes Scholar, which obviously
Any kind of scholar.
Any kind of scholar. I was trying to be a rabbinical scholar. Anything. How hard could that be? All right, here we go. Hillary Clinton.
There are still some in our country who claim there is no health care crisis. You hear them, you see them.
Who is the president?
There are always people who have their own health insurance, aren't they? There are always people who have enough money so that they can say, oh, there's no crisis, because they know they'll be taken care of.
She's right. I agree with her. I agree with her.
We're the very ones.
I don't know why she can't help me out.
There's a crisis.
Where is my president? Where is my president to help me? Nowhere. He's going to let an 81-year-old guy decide for everyone what they should listen to. An 81-year-old guy who's been making questionable comments.
Well, quite frankly, I think that the president is in a bind. If it were any other time and he wasn't having so much trouble, I'm sure he'd be right there for you. But he's trying to appease a certain group of people to get him off his back.
I don't know about that. I think one of the things that he could do is open his mouth in the right way. I mean, every guy who gets into trouble right away starts screaming about the media. I don't know. I don't dig that whole scene.
Meanwhile, as I sort of mentioned to you before, I didn't know whether you knew about this or not, but the guy who's accused of being the Long Island Railroad gunman was beaten up in prison.
All right. Prisoners are cool sometimes. As bad as they all are, they can really get down on like a real bad guy.
Well, I think it's his black rage defense that is getting him into trouble in jail out there in, where is he, Nassau County?
Yeah.
Because the lawyer for Colin Ferguson, Ron Cubby, I think his name is.
I thought it was Kunstler.
Well, that's his associate.
Oh.
Kunstler's, getting old, so a lot of times Cubby does most of the work, and Kunstler's just the show boy.
How much money those guys make? They can't make much.
Who are they defending with money?
I know. How do they make a living? Yeah, go ahead.
Every once in a while they get a rich client like Gotti.
Oh.
Do something for him.
Milk him.
But anyway, they came up with this black rage defense. That's how they're going to present him in court. They're going to say he's innocent because he was driven to get on the train with a gun and blow people away because of black rage. Well, they started getting calls at the lawyer's office saying, black rage, huh? I'll show you what white rage looks like.
Wow.
So they don't know, and nobody's saying exactly who the attackers were, but moments after those threatening calls came into the lawyer's office, they received a call from Colin Ferguson in the sheriff's office, bleeding. They say that his nose appears to be broken and his left eye was closed.
Too bad that's all they did.
So I guess he'll be getting a little bit more protection in jail as a result.
Yeah, that's good. He should be dead already. What a creep. Black rage. This is a guy who grew up in Jamaica, rich. Was rich. His father was a big, important guy, I think in banking or something.
Yeah, but didn't they all die and then he had a hard time?
Well, I mean, he was brought up in the best private schools, lots of toys, very well-educated family. Certainly at the point that his parents died, he could have gone out and made a living.
But he got upset because they weren't there.
He moved to America and suddenly had black rage. And all his brothers and sisters are all embarrassed because they're hard-working people back in Jamaica. Some of them live here. They're like flipping out because the guy, now he's screaming black rage. Black rage? The guy had some upbringing.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how they lay this out in court, where all this black rage comes from.
Yeah, make me your governor. That'll be the end of black rage. I wouldn't even give him the chair. I would tie him to the railroad tracks on the Long Island Railroad at rush hour and watch him die. Yeah, let a train run over. You see, that's the kind of creative justice you get with me as governor. Well, we've got them all tied down. Here comes... Hey, man, black rage.
I got black rage.
What's that?
I got the black rage.
Yeah?
I got black rage. Get me off this truck.
Too bad. You're going.
Get me from the truck.
Sorry, Colin, pal.
Get me from the truck.
Yeah, well, just watch.
Black rage.
There he goes.
Oh, no. I'm in 3 pieces, man.
That's right, man.
1, 2, 3.
Too bad. There goes old Colin.
Dudley Moore
Make that a pay-per-view event.
didn't want to talk to anybody yesterday. It was after he had gotten out of jail on $50,000 bail.
Little dwarf.
He had called police early Monday. Well, earlier than he actually was arrested. He called him at about 7:35.
He's actually becoming Arthur.
Report that he was having a little problem at his home.
He's actually Arthur now.
In Marina Del Rey. And the police sort of thought that it wasn't that serious, so they didn't respond to the call. Soon afterward, however, his 28-year-old girlfriend, he's 58, Nicole Rothschild, called herself, claiming that she had been beaten. When the officers got to the home, they said that she was She looked like there was visible trauma to her neck.
How'd he reach her neck?
I don't know. Got up on a chair, I guess.
He's a midget. Why didn't she kick his ass? Couldn't she kick his ass, Robin?
I'm a feisty little devil.
Yeah.
So they arrested him, and there's now an investigation of domestic violence or abuse in the Moore home. He was taken to the Pacific Division station and made bail about an hour later. Through his intercom system yesterday, he was refusing to talk to reporters, saying this was all very silly.
Yeah.
And he didn't have time to talk about it. He's busy. He's just too busy.
Leave me alone.
I understand that it's pilot season, and Dudley has entered a pilot for a possible TV show. I don't know whether it has to do with domestic violence.
I think he's trying to be an airline pilot. He can't get any roles. I heard they put both of his little hands in one handcuff.
He's been dating this 28-year-old woman off and on since he divorced his last wife, Brogan Lane.
Where's my tricycle?
Dudley, why'd you do it?
I get the Black Rage.
Black Rage? Are you crazy over there?
That's my defense.
Right. Well, all right. Listen, you can go with it. I hope you don't get beat up in prison.
She farted in my face.
Well, thank you, Dudley.
Joey Buttafuoco, as I said before, gets out of jail today. He's supposed to be holding some kind of a press conference, but he wants a very quiet homecoming today. According to the papers, they say that Mary Jo did a little shopping at Victoria's Secret.
Really?
And is planning a very special, quiet, private welcome home for Joey. Even the children won't be there.
Hello, baby. He probably don't want to go back in jail now.
She apparently has made some changes to herself, and Joey, they say, has lost about 30 pounds working out in jail.
Well, they say she got breast implants.
Over the last couple of months, so they're going to be showing their new bodies to each other.
Frolicking. Look at here. I haven't had any in 6 months.
Tomorrow night, there's going to be a big wild party to welcome Joey out of jail.
Hello, Joey.
And they say that Joey's even considering opening a restaurant. That's
really
the talk around town. That maybe it'll be too quiet back at the auto body shop. Joey wants to become a host of a restaurant of his own now, maybe.
I bet you'll do well. Hey, listen, how much did he lose in prison?
30 pounds.
Whatever he lost, Dominic gained, his lawyer.
That's what the restaurant's for.
You know what? Open a restaurant. If he feeds only Dominic, he'll make money. You realize that?
Profit.
That's right.
I can't believe I got the food is Joey. What's next?
Next time I'll taste it.
Where's the steak for the other? Bring out the car now. I love you, Joey.
It looks like Tom Hanks outed his drama school coach.
I told you that. Who told you that?
He made that announcement yesterday during the Oscar ceremony, or the day before during the Oscar ceremony, about the two influential gay people in his life.
Nobody even knew the guy was gay.
Raleigh Farnsworth had spent his entire school career without ever revealing that he was gay. And he says even now. What was that all about? I'm trying to do a story here. I can't watch these hand signals.
Gorillo, don't watch me. Gorillo it comes in here and then he leaves.
That's very good.
That's dope. I don't know, what do you got? What did you want to say?
Dominic's on the phone.
Oh, Dominic.
How would he know what you were talking about?
How do I know?
Well, I pointed.
What is it, Dominic?
Well, we had our press conference.
Yeah.
Numerous questions. We got into fight questions.
Yeah.
I asked John, did he get it on tape? He forgot his tape recorder.
He forgot his tape recording.
Yes.
Oh, no, Dominic.
I swear to God. I hope he borrowed another one. But a lot of press are very interested. The buttons were worn. The hats were worn.
Thank you.
And we're all trying to get Stern in New York.
Thank you, Dominic. Goodbye. Crazy. In the car.
So we're going to open a restaurant.
What was that, Dominic? That was the whole phone call. Very important.
Well, anyway, Raleigh Farnsworth said that he got a call from Tom Hanks.
Hello?
Who he hadn't heard from since 1977.
Hello, who's this? Who is this?
It's Tom Hanks.
Really?
He says Hanks told him he had reservations about taking the role of the gay man in Philadelphia, the movie that won him the Oscar.
Hi, Tom. I'm naked.
He says he believes, like most straight men, that Tom had images of gay people that were sort of stereotypical, and he didn't know how to play that role, but he loosened up for it and got into it.
What's that, Tom? You want to out me on the Academy Award? Are you sir? How do you know I'm gay?
That's right. That's exactly what he said. He said he has no idea how Tom knew he was gay. They only had a teacher-student relationship.
I have pink rage. Do you have pink rage, Robin?
No, I do not. I don't have rage of any color.
Hi, Mr. What's the guy's name again?
Raleigh Farnsworth.
Mr. Farnsworth. Hi, this is Tom Hanks.
Hello, Tom.
I want to go on the Academy Awards and say that you're a great gay guy.
What? What's this?
How did you know?
How did you know?
Gay American.
What's your story, Tom? Do you like meat?
No, I'm not saying I like meat, but I know you do.
I love meat. Tom, do you remember when I cut your diploma into a doily?
Yes, I do, Mr. Raleigh, whatever my name is. And I got to tell you, I always thought you were gay, and I want to announce that on the Academy Awards.
Am I right?
I don't know what leads you to believe that I'm gay, but I guess I'm very, very proud of you. I'd like to see your Oscar.
I'd like to show you my Oscar.
I'd like you to show me your Oscar with a quart of Crisco.
Why, Raleigh?
Tom kept the classes lively and very upbeat. He had the same personality he does today, always a lot of energy, and when he talked to him on the phone, he could feel that same energy that he used to feel in class.
I feel energy.
He came right through the phone.
I saw him on TV, the drama coach. He had a nice little perfect mustache.
Well trimmed.
Yeah, well trimmed. Very delightful.
Persnickety.
And well manicured fingers.
Very meticulous.
But he says all the years he was in school, nobody ever knew as far as he was concerned. But he wasn't so concerned about being outed now that he had retired.
Right.
He couldn't see that he could lose anything by the whole ordeal.
Tom, how'd you know I was gay? Just because I put pacifiers on the seats during class. How did you know? You're a very intuitive boy.
Very perceptive.
Very perceptive. You're a bad boy.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. I was wondering if Tom Hanks was outing that guy.
Turns out he was. The other guy he mentioned died of AIDS, so I guess he was so upset about what Tom had to say.
That's nice, Jack. Fool.
The two guys...
Hey, I noticed something on those Academy Awards.
What?
Do you notice like all the old guys, like Kirk Douglas and stuff, didn't wear AIDS ribbons, only the young guys?
I didn't see an AIDS ribbon on Tom Hanks, to be quite frank with you.
Tom Hanks.
Really? Kirk Douglas was funny. Did you see him?
Yes.
He was so happy to have somebody to talk to. He was just giving a whole speech. He was lecturing the Academy.
He is a very funny-looking man.
AIDS is a bitch.
You know, he was just happy to be lecturing. He was like lecturing on show business.
He really looks like the Crypt Keeper.
He does. Oh, boy.
Yeah, they've stretched that skin pretty tight.
Is there any hope for us? I mean, he was a good-looking guy at one point.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Academy.
Imagine when we get old. What is it, Baba Bowie?
Well, I don't know if you're interested if we're done with the Buttafuoco story. It's Mary Jo's sister's on the phone. So I said, well, can't we talk to Mary Jo? And she said, you know, she's under contract to Current Affair. You know, she said, I'm the best you can do for free.
No, really? Well, let's see what she has to say.
Show business.
This is Mary Jo Buttafuoco's sister.
Yes, it is.
No, how are you?
Great, I'm doing great.
How's Mary Jo's new lingerie?
I haven't seen it yet. I swear.
Have you seen the breast implants?
No.
Oh, don't tell me she hasn't shown you.
She got one.
Yeah, she got them.
Wow.
You know that.
Who told you this?
Oh, come on. Stop it. Even Mary Jo told me.
To your face?
Yeah.
No, she doesn't talk to anybody.
Did you see them? Did she take her shirt off of you?
Well, I saw her yesterday morning.
She's got a nice body. Well, what can I do for you, by the way?
Oh, I'm glad you're coming to the party tomorrow.
Well, actually, I can't come to the party.
Can or won't?
Won't.
Both.
I'm running for governor now. I have to.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's great. You got my vote.
Well, thank you very much. And I hope Mary Jo is feeling very good.
I'm sure she is right
Poor
now.
woman, of course. You know, you can make jokes about Buttafuoco, this and that, and the other thing, but this poor woman has a bullet in her head still.
Uh-huh. You know what was really nutsy was when Joe was at a sentencing, that Daddy Fisher wasn't there.
Yeah.
I mean, he was there to see his daughter taken away.
Mm-hmm.
And he claims that he loves his daughter so much he would never touch her or hurt her.
Right.
How come he wasn't there? Mommy was.
Well, I don't know. You
would have to ask Daddy Fisher that.
Yeah, you're asking me questions that
why not?
ever since I became governor, everyone's asking me
They
these
think
hard
you know
questions.
everything now.
Here Amy was hitting on her own lawyer down there. This is before...
Well, you don't know that.
Huh?
Is Mary Jo working your head?
Well, there's 5 of us.
I know. Well, listen.
Listen to what?
I tell Mary Jo for me. I wish her luck tonight with Joey in bed. I hope it goes well. I understand it's going to be very romantic.
There's a lot of pressure when a man has been away for a while.
Yeah, he's going to need some extra gas. You know what I'm saying? He's going to need some extra sugar.
Yep.
Well, I think those.
Sugar, right?
I heard she bought what do you call it? Lingerie.
I guess I haven't seen it.
I bet she's going to look dynamite with the big breasts, right?
I don't know.
I think so.
The guys out.
You let us know what happens. You tell Mary Jo to let me know what happens on that big night tonight.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
You take good care of her.
Okay, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Very good.
Bye.
That's the sister of Mary Jo Buttafuoco.
There you go.
Joey will be making love to her tonight to prove his love for his wife. You know, she probably has some doubts after this horrible experience, after he pleaded to statutory rape.
Yes, but just imagine, here's a guy who hasn't seen a woman, really, in how long? 6 months or so?
That's right.
He could explode.
You think he'll explode on impact or before impact?
And I want her to be gentle with him. If that happens, you got to be understanding.
And that was some conversation with the sister at Exclusive.
Yeah,
very revealing.
Informative.
Amy might have gotten the wrong sister. What is that? I wanted an exclusive on the breast implants.
I don't know.
So you say you're Mary Jo Buttafuoco's sister?
Yeah.
And how are the breast implants?
Are you coming to the party tomorrow night or what?
She had breast implants?
She told you that to your face?
Well, I know.
There's a party.
What?
There's a party, though.
And
I forget my name.
And did Mary Jo buy lingerie?
Yeah.
And how's it look?
I don't know.
Feel like you're there, don't you?
Did you get everything you needed?
Gee, thanks for all the thanks for calling in with all that information. I'm not even sure why you
know
called.
what I learned? There are 5 of them. That's all she said.
There are 5 of us.
Shut up! Sit down!
Boy, that's death. You're on the radio trying to get audience. Well, I'm sure she's a lovely woman. A little nervous, Robin.
I guess so. Had
But
been
as
on
you-
the radio before.
As you say, Robin, Joey Buttafuoco, 6 months in jail. He's got to be primed for a woman. I'll bet he explodes on Dominic before he even sees Mary Jo.
Oh, my soup. There's 5 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5.
All right. Thank you, sister of Mary Jo Buttafuoco. Anything you want to tell us about how Mary Jo is doing or about the wedding night? It's sort of like a wedding night, isn't it?
5.
All right, 5.
5 of us.
All right, thank you.
Yep, all right.
All right, very good.
I'll see you tomorrow, right?
That's right. Boy, she gave me the inside scoop, huh, Robin?
It was almost as if we were in the bedroom with them.
I can't believe it. You ever get a feeling?
I was just thinking there might be more than 5 of us, but I can't count that high.
You think the Buttafuocos, they got to come up with some more stories if the public is going to remain interested, Robin.
Mary Jo had surgery? You're kidding.
What? What's going on?
Okay. Now, this is on the phone is Bobby Buttafuoco.
Oh, all right.
And he says that was not Mary Jo's sister. But I said, well, she gave me their home number.
No, that was Mary Jo's sister, wasn't
He
it?
says absolutely not.
Bobby, is that you?
Yeah.
By the way, I understand you wore the Howard Stern for Governor button at the press conference today.
Yeah, who's this? Who am I speaking?
It's Howard.
No,
It's Howard?
not.
Now, how do you know it's really Howard? See, how do you know that wasn't Mary Jo's sister?
I could tell by her voice.
Because you can't even tell it's me.
No, I could tell by her voice. I mean, I've heard her voice a lot. Sometimes over the phone it doesn't sound. Hello?
Hey, how do we know this is you?
This is me?
Yeah, how do I know it's you?
There's 5 of you. Just where I look.
How many of you are there?
There's only one. There's only one guy that looks like me that have a band like Virgin Steel.
I was going to say, that's the name of his band. He's the only one who
I
knows.
think that is, right?
All right. Hey, and by the way, Bobby does sound a lot like Joey, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. That's scary.
How do we know this isn't Joey and he really is finding a way of speaking to us as Bobby?
Did you see that button?
Yeah?
That said Howard Stern for governor?
Right.
So that's Tom Gallardo's new boss.
That's right.
You'd be Tom Gallardo's new boss.
That's correct.
Wow. That'd be strange.
Well, anyway, listen, Bobby, what about...
He's making about as much sense as Mary Jo.
Yeah, I don't care if that was your sister or not.
Oh, okay.
All right, tell me something. How do Mary Jo's...
She was shot?
How does Mary Jo's breast implants look?
Well, I think everybody's going to see if even if it was done on the beach this year.
On the beach?
Yeah.
And she is prepared for Joey? She bought a lingerie?
That I don't. I read that in the paper.
Right.
So you don't know anything?
I don't know.
So you know less than I do?
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Bobby.
Go ahead.
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
My last birthday was around 30, like Jack Benny's birthday.
About 39?
Like Bobby Benny.
How is it a guy who's 39 years old still called Bobby and not Bob?
I don't know. Bob's a bald. Oh, Bob's a bald, I think.
Bob is what?
Bob's usually bald.
Oh, I see. Well, I got to tell you, the Butterfucos are full of information today.
Well, if we get any more news, I don't know what we'll do with it.
Somebody might have shot Bobby. I don't know.
Wow.
I hope not.
Howard, I have to go before I forget how to hang up the phone.
Oh, stop it. Hey, Bobby.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you tell Mary Jo from me when you see her that I can't wait to see those breast implants.
I will tell her.
All right?
Okay.
And good luck with your band, Virgin Steel.
Thanks a lot, Howard.
All right, there it is. That's Bobby Butterfuco, we think. No one can be sure. We're not sure which Butterfuco.
We've been duped before.
No, I'm positive he's Bobby. I don't know about Ellen.
Yeah, I don't know. You really don't think that was...
that wasn't Ellen.
That wasn't her?
No.
Okay, all right.
No, Ellen.
He would know.
I mean, there is an Ellen.
Yeah.
There is an Ellen, there's an Eileen. Yeah, that was neither one of them.
All right, I'm glad you cleared that up.
No.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
All right, bye-bye. That's Bobby Butterfuco.
So all the Butterfucos are listening.
Bobby becoming a celebrity unto his own with his band Virgin Steel.
Yes.
Wow. That wasn't Bobby.
That wasn't Bobby. What does that note say?
This is now Ellen says she is... I'm going to go check and see if maybe it was a real sister. We'll see if we were duped.
All right, you go work
If
on
we
that.
were, do you want to talk to the real sister if that wasn't her?
I got to tell you, I got a headache from all the Butterfucos. I got to be honest with you.
Does anybody care?
Yeah, who cares?
Maybe this one knows something. I don't know.
I want to interview one Butterfuco who can answer me about breast implants. I can't get one Butterfuco to say anything. Who cares if it's the real one or not? Just say something.
Yeah, especially if you're not the real one. Make up a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, cool stuff.
Bobby's a bolt, right?
What?
Bobby's a bolt, right?
Anything else, Robin?
Did you see that they've changed some of the rules in the NFL? They're going to a 2-point conversion.
It's an excellent move.
Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. It's very, very exciting. The kick, you know when they kick the ball after they make
After they've made a touchdown, they get a kick.
It's called the extra point.
That's right. And if they convert that kick into if it's a fair kick, it's 1 point.
Right. Now, if you can take the ball and throw it into the end zone, make a completed pass, in other words, essentially a touchdown, you'll get 2 points.
No, that's not what they're talking
What do you get, 1 point?
You get 6 points for a touchdown.
No, I'm saying instead of kicking the extra point.
Is this the real Robin?
How do I know I'm talking to you? Isn't it like you
can run it or throw it?
You can run it or throw
It's going to be from the
And it's 2 points.
35
line.
yards out. Usually you have to be within 30 to do a field goal.
Wait a second, Robin, you've got two different rules confused.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
Maybe that's
one
my
rule,
problem.
The first rule is...
You can kick... Excuse me. Let me clear this.
Explain this to me.
All right, here's what's going on. After... A field goal is something else. If you don't complete a touchdown,
Right.
you can kick the ball for 3 points.
If you get within 35 yards now...
You can do it from wherever.
No.
Doesn't make a difference.
What?
Robert,
What
you're
am I
killing
doing?
this.
Yeah.
Howard, may I please?
May I finish? Excuse me, I know you're such an expert, but I think anyone can handle this.
Well, I don't know what's going
All
on.
right, allow me to explain it.
I'm totally confused by
If
these
you were
new
on
rules.
the 50-yard line, you could kick a field goal.
That's
You can
true.
do it
You're
whenever you want.
absolutely right.
Doesn't make a difference. So that's 3 points. Touchdown is 6 points.
Right.
Now, you can after you have a touchdown, you can kick the ball for an extra point. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of going for the extra point now, you can do something for 2 points.
Correct.
And for 2 points, from like the 35-yard line, you could attempt to throw a touchdown. Is that from the 35-yard line? From where?
No.
See,
Where's
you
it
don't
from?
know
Okay.
either.
I'm doing pretty good.
You know where you line up for the point after the 3
Yeah.
yard line? From the 2 yard line, you may either run the ball in or throw the ball into the end zone. If that happens, you get 2 points.
Is it from the 2-yard line?
The 2-yard line.
I didn't realize that.
What you're confusing it with is...
No, I'm not confusing it with anything. I didn't know what yard line it was from.
Because there's another rule change.
Wait a minute. I am totally
Let me explain it to you. Baba Booey's all over.
No, I'm not. I'm exactly right.
I'm even reading it, and I'm totally confused.
If you want an extra point, okay? After you get a touchdown, if you want an extra 2 points instead of the extra point, you can still go for the extra point and kick. Or you can, from the 2-yard line, throw the ball or run the ball for another, what looks like a touchdown. And you get 2 points, okay?
It was always like
no, that's only in college football.
They never allowed that in professional football.
It's called the 2-point conversion.
Now, the reason that's good is it makes the game more exciting. It's more exciting to watch a guy score another touchdown. There's more offense involved.
But it changes the whole scope.
And you don't have to go to special teams.
Well, it changes the whole scope of the game point-wise.
Right.
Because now if you're down, it'll just change everything. It adds extra
more
points.
exciting. There's more offense.
Well, wouldn't you get rid of your kicker?
No, because when
you still got to kick field goals, and you still have to. Right. And if you want to get the 1 point, you still might want to just go for 1 point.
Oh, I see. This 35 thing is the kickoff.
That's right.
Right.
The reason they're moving it back, we used to kick off from the 35. They're moving it back to the 30, so that instead of people downing it in the end zone, there'll be more run backs.
But football will essentially still be the same. I mean, it'll still be a bunch of black guys standing there and blocking other black guys. That's pretty much the game.
And then the other rule change, Robin, if I may, is that it used to be when you kicked a field goal, if you missed it, the other team took over at the line of scrimmage.
Right. Now they can run it back.
No, now the other team will take over the ball from where the ball was kicked.
Oh, really?
It's a 7-yard difference.
Now that I like.
Yeah, well, it should be that way because it's from where you tried to kick is where you should pick up the ball.
That's right. If a guy isn't successful.
So what do you think this will do to the game?
Field goal. All these changes are geared to give the game more offense, more points, more scoring.
Yeah, let's face it, it's more exciting. It will make the game more exciting.
Well, I see one coach here saying that the only time you'll probably see this is when a team wants to tie late in the game.
Or win. If you were down by a point. Well,
so you try to throw it in instead of kicking it.
Well, if you were down by say if you were, I got to think about.
Look, I don't want to talk about football anymore. I understand it, and that's all that matters.
I'll have to wait till they start playing again to figure out.
Forward pass.
There's more offense, more. Nothing's more offensive than your mouth.
Nothing more offensive to me than having
Gary explained it just fine.
If you were down by a touchdown,
go ahead.
Say if you were down by a touchdown.
Go ahead.
To tie
6 points, I'm down by.
No, you're down by 7.
No, a touchdown. You said
you're down by 7 points.
How many points is a touchdown?
7 points.
I thought it was 6 points.
6 points.
It's 6 points, isn't it?
If you are down, you're right. But if you are down by 7 points,
okay,
right,
that's different.
And then you run in a touchdown,
right?
For the point after, you'd be tied. But now you can go for the 2 and win the game.
I would go for the 2.
Right.
But it's an interesting decision.
Right. It's a hard
point
decision.
is a sure thing, and you can tie up the game, or do you go for the win?
And then if you miss the 2-point conversion, then you automatically lose
by a point. It's a dilemma.
Tom Hanks.
You got the same dilemma Tom Hanks had in his speech.
I don't have any dilemma like that.
Here's my dilemma.
I told you earlier that there was a report of a football player who had his penis cut. I don't know if it was completely severed, but linebacker Derek Wiley is being treated at a Pittsburgh hospital for a cut penis. They say that he was found by paramedics at an auto body shop, and he seemed disoriented and appeared to be lost.
Yeah, you would be too.
It seems to me that he was walking at this time because his Jeep was found 1 mile away.
So what do they think happened? They don't know?
They say there was some hedge clippers on the seat of the car he was driving.
Sounds like he cut off his own penis.
Yeah, I don't know if he did this to himself or not.
He's angry at it.
But there's a complete news blackout on this whole thing.
Big blackout.
So I'm waiting to find out exactly what went on. It's an interesting story, whatever it is.
Oh, he's clumsy. Quick hair.
While he drove?
Yeah, I do that. But I use a much smaller, weed whacker.
The FBI says they're not going to discriminate against homosexual job seekers and gay employees anymore.
They shouldn't.
This settles a lawsuit filed by a gay agent who was fired after 20 years with the agency.
Listen, the head of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, was a homosexual.
Rhett Bettino.
Rhett Buttino? Imagine a gay guy having the name Buttino.
Dropped his request to be reinstated and accepted $153,000 and more than $1,700 a month pension starting in the year 2007.
You realize his name is Ray Buttino? Like,
This is the FBI.
Open up.
Come out with your pants down.
Hey, I wonder if Tom Hanks mentioned him in his speech.
The settlement also forbids discrimination on the grounds of homosexual conduct among consenting adults in private. So if you're an FBI agent, you can do anything you want.
Open up. The name of the FBI. This is Ray Butto. I mean, Ray Buttino.
The FBI also agreed to reconsider the application of a lesbian who was turned down 7 years ago.
Open up.
Tanya Harding, at least her lawyer, has dismissed the report that she's going to start skating professionally. You know that she was banned from amateur competition anymore.
Gee, what a heartbreaker. They banned her from something where you don't make any money.
But now they say that maybe she's going to turn professional.
She might as well.
However, there are reports from her lawyer that none of this is true. She doesn't even have an agent, so how could this be going on?
And neither does Jackie, but he's doing appearances. Hey, you know what I can't figure out?
What?
I can't figure out what's... The grand jury just said they believe Tanya Harding. There's pretty good evidence out there that she was involved in the attack on Nancy Kerrigan.
Right.
The planning and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And now they can't do anything about it. It's
That's right,
like,
because the prosecutor made a deal.
And it's like, in certain cases, the prosecutor just doesn't want to bother with it. It's like really weird, isn't it? Like why didn't he want to bother with it? That's a pretty serious thing.
It depends on the kind of evidence and whether you think you can convince a jury.
You know, it turned out with a fairly happy ending. Nancy Kerrigan got to skate, and Nancy Kerrigan made a lot of money, and I know all that. But at the same point, Tanya Harding really did a dastardly deed. I mean, she tried to... I mean, what if she had crushed this girl's kneecap or worse, cut the Achilles tendon? I mean, what kind of message...
Maybe then they would have gone ahead with the prosecution, but judging from the lack of seriousness of the injury...
I don't know.
They decided to just get her out of skating.
It's like almost like, you know, that's to me like if you shoot a cop and he doesn't die, it's okay. You know, you don't have to get the death
Well, I've always
penalty.
been opposed to that, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you were trying to kill him. And the thing with the smashing in the knee, that was clearly to really break her kneecap. But the guy just blew it. Just so because he wasn't successful, everything's okay now?
Meanwhile, do you realize those guys have opened up a 900 line?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the two of them on Geraldo.
And they hope to be making some money by, I guess, talking to people, you know, or giving recorded messages about what they did at $4.99 a minute or something.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to call
Who is going to call that?
Hi, girls.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
Barbra Streisand is going on tour. She has 12 U.S. dates. We're very lucky here in New York because some of them are right here in June.
I think she's so boring, her songs.
The tickets will be limited to 6 per caller, and the sale starts on Sunday.
Why am I not
Prices
moved by
range
her?
from $50 to $350.
Why do I find her music so boring and... I mean, I couldn't sit through a Barbra Streisand... I mean, like, what... Like, why is it some people actually like that? I can't even figure out what they...
I think if you don't do something, if you did something,
Yeah.
and then you stop doing it, people become rabid for it. It doesn't matter what it was. Whether it was good, bad, whether you're good at it, whether it's exciting, you just stop. All of a sudden, people say, I got to hear her sing.
You think if I quit playing with myself for like a year, people would pay to see it?
Yeah.
Shut up! Sit down! I'm going to try that.
Because essentially what she was this woman who appeared on Broadway a lot.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, she just stopped singing in public. And the next thing you know, it's like, oh, my God, if only Barbara would sing.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
Let me see if there's anything else I want to wrap up with here. Oh, Walter Lantz.
Who's that?
He's the guy who drew the Woody Woodpecker cartoon.
I thought it was Tom Hanks' friend.
No, he's dead at the age of, I think, 93.
Untimely.
Really
Untimely.
was. He had so much more time.
Yes, we do have the sound of Woody Woodpecker. Could you play a little bit of it?
All right.
Just to remind people of what Walter brought to us.
Here we go. Woody Woodpecker.
Who
the hell's doing that?
I think we have people imitating it.
That's a retarded Woody Woodpecker. Yeah, okay.
Woody Rubber.
That was probably Mel Blanc's son. Mel Blanc Jr. auditioning again. Come on, they were my father's characters. Why can't I play Bugs Bunny?
I'm as good as my dad. Yeah, what's up, Doc? You're despicable. Pretty good.
I saw a report in the paper today that, in page 6, as a matter of fact, that Steven Tyler is trying to stop people from mentioning the fact that he has teenage children.
How come?
I don't know. They imply that he's trying to deny his age. You know, as being a rock and roller, he wants to keep that youthful image. So he was being interviewed by Interview Magazine, I guess, and wanted them to not run a picture listing the ages of his 2 daughters who were in the picture with him.
You know, that's kind of peculiar because I had him on the show. He was more than willing to talk about his teenage daughters.
Did you talk about their ages?
Stephen told me he's 59. He's proud of it. What does he care if you know it? The guy's 59. He looks fantastic.
Well, I don't know what the problem was then with Interview.
Living on the edge.
Another campaign issue you might want to focus on, Howard, is this rent-stabilized apartment deal that's happening in New York City.
No, I'm not going to focus in on that.
This is important to me.
Let my running mate worry about it.
There are rent-controlled apartments in town that people are paying very little money on. They're in great locations. They're huge apartments.
Mm-hmm.
And people are paying very little money for them. People who have money.
Oh, yeah, that's been going on forever.
Do you realize that Mia Farrow lives in a 10-room Central Park West apartment and only pays $2,900 a month rent?
It's not fair.
It's laughable. Oh, I would do away with that.
All those little Asians.
I would do something about that, sure.
Money.
Alistair Cook
It's a joke.
has a Fifth Avenue apartment overlooking Central Park. He pays $1,500 a month.
That's right, suckers.
8 rooms is what he has. All of these people are paying less than me.
Yeah. Believe me, I hear what you're paying. Everyone's paying less than you. Well, they saw you coming.
And I don't have that many rooms, Howard.
I know it. I saw your place.
Whew.
All right, Robin.
Spielberg is taking 1 year off, so I don't know if he's going to be able to direct your movie.
I told you not to be
Grace
stupid, you
Slick
moron.
is still in trouble with the police. I think they're going to actually charge her. Remember I told you she was brandishing a gun at them a couple of weeks ago? So I think she had to pay some bail money and she got out or something. But they might charge her with something.
Oh, give her a break.
There's a lot of problems now.
A kooky old broad.
Have discovered that Barney is black.
Yeah, Barney is black. You know, underneath that purple costume is a black guy.
And it's getting a lot of people upset.
Who else is upset?
Jackie was very upset.
What?
But I understand, like, some Ku Klux Klan people and all that are saying, you know, it's the people, black people are like secretly infiltrating the minds of children now by getting into these Barney costumes.
Well, I heard it was originally a white guy and a black guy stole the costume.
No, stop it.
Wake up, prehistoric people.
So that's what's happening.
Wake up, white people. Big Bird is a chink.
I love you unless you're a Jew.
All right, Robin, thanks.
That's it. Howard.
Thanks for ruining everyone's day and telling them that Big Bird was...
Barney is black.
Barney is black.
Purple Rage.
Jackie Platinum Joke Page Martling tomorrow night. Big show at the Funny Bone Comedy Club. Go over and see Jackie. He's having a post-press conference bash.
Oh, good.
On South Street in Philadelphia for raunchy jokes and to order a CD, call the all-digital 516-922-WINE. Next Wednesday, March 30th at Chuckles Comedy Club in Mineola on Long Island. Go try and stump the joke, man. I want to thank the press for handling me so beautifully today at the press conference. A lot of tough questions, but I got right through it, Robin.
I think it was kind of helpful.
You were great. You were right at my side. I wanted to thank you for that. Join Boy Gary this Friday night at Sidewalker's Restaurant judging a crab eating contest. From 7 to 9 p.m., call 212-799-6070 to enter. Sidewalkers is on 72nd Street, just off Central Park, west of Manhattan.
That's fine.
And to get on Stuttering John's mailing list, call 609...
It's hard to completely disassociate yourself with you.
What?
609-546-STUPID. If you're planning a wedding or party and you need a great DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment, toll-free from any city, 1-800-PARTY-MC. If you'd like to hire Scott in the New York area, call 718-BAG-5040.
You want to read that?
And, of course, Thunder... Oh, yeah, I will read that. Thunder in Paradise premieres this Friday at 8 o'clock in New York, Boston, and Philly with Carol Alt. And don't forget, April 23rd and 24th will be up in Albany.
Doing that convention thing.
Libertarian Convention, where I will take my party's nomination for Governor of New York State. That'll be held at the Ramada Inn, Western Avenue in Albany.
Very exciting time in New York politics.
We ask anybody who wants to support me so that I may be nominated at the convention to dial 518-861-5009. You have to join the Libertarian Party for $15, and then you're able to come to the Ramada and be a part of history.
This could be the biggest libertarian convention in New York history.
You can be sure of it. Should be fun, and also you'll get to, of course, nominate me.
Oh, what a moment.
It'll be finely orchestrated. So if you want to register, call the 518 number or the 212 number.
You're going to have to make an acceptance speech, you know.
I know.
I'm going to cry.
I'm going to cry. I'm going to out all my homosexual
you finally
teachers.
have won something.
212-966-5772. I'm going to out Fred.
Fred, you're out.
All right, Robin. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.